Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up. Woo-hoo! All right, wow, that was quite an opening. Hey everybody, it's
Wow.
Jeff and Francis with you. This is Super Geeked Up. Thanks for joining us. If it's your first time here, we're going to do some geeky chat, fun geek-themed improv games. We almost always have guests on, but just us tonight. We do that sometimes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
fun.
new. Nothing new.
That's true.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody in the live chat. You're already here chatting away. And if you're watching in post, thank you just as much. So we just got back from San Diego Comic Fest over the weekend. We're going to talk about that later in the show. Hey, Kathy. Hey, everybody. Hey, John. So we'll give a little recap of that and all the shenanigans we got up to. And I really wish I downloaded my pictures so I could share them. But at least I could share the one you posted at least. On
Oh
Facebook.
yeah. Oh yeah. Because I don't have that. That's it. Pretty much it. Outside of when we went to La Jolla,
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty much all
took
I have.
some cosplay ones, but I haven't got them off my phone yet.
It's an issue with not having a professional camera. I don't ever feel compelled to take pictures unless I have a really nice professional camera.
Do you have a professional camera?
I don't. So whenever I'm with Josh, I have him take all the pictures, and I tell him,
Oh, he
"Hey
always
man,
brings his camera, right?
yeah," and I'm like, "You're doing all the work. I'm just gonna steal from you when you're ready." Because I'm just like, I mean, my phone is fine because phones nowadays are really good at taking pictures, but it's just like, oh well, you have like a professional camera. Let's just take pictures with that instead, because then we get the focus and the whatever, like it looks good. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
got you. No, that's smart.
yeah.
When there is it a guess we should call it a freftacular or something? Oh, I like it. Scorpio.
I mean, why not?
Freftacular. Oh, is that what? We were kind of doing that. The inflatable
Yeah.
tube, yeah. There you go.
Sorry, Josh.
I'm the workhorse. Francis tells me what to do.
Hey, Chaz. Hi, Greg.
Yes, hello, Greg and Chaz. Thanks for being here. What's JDPPS?
Well, he meant to say hello and ended up typing G
No, how do you know that?
because he says at the bottom, it says, "Oops, I mean hello."
Oh, I thought he was playing our acronym game.
No.
Um,
That's funny though. Hi, Jaloo.
Hello, Jaloo. All right, this is the new hello, everybody.
I know.
Jidips.
Jips.
All right, anyway. So, just remind me to share the picture later.
I will. Well, we're going to talk about it, so I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
we're gonna talk
we'll
about it. Anyway, we're gonna do Super Loveline. We're gonna attempt a revised version of Geeky Musical with your help. We're gonna workshop that a little bit later in the show. We got a little Spider-Man anniversary talk later too. But first, we got another anniversary to talk about.
We do. Look, many people know that this is the anniversary of Charles Schulz's Peanuts. So I forgot what it was.
What did that guy do? It's not very well known.
What thing did he do? The wah, 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 wah. And it's the 100th anniversary, and it was celebrated over at the San Diego Comic Fest last week. This past weekend, as a matter of fact. So we want to know, what is your favorite comic strip of all time? And for younger folk who may be watching this later, comic strips used to be in newspapers. Newspapers used to be things you got in the front of your lawn, thrown by some kid on a bike.
Right. And believe it or not, I know not many people read them, but they still exist. I still get the newspaper, although a digital version. I have a digital subscription to my local newspaper. They still have comics in them, and they're all in color now,
Nice.
actually.
Nice.
They always used to be in black and white during the week, but they're all color every day now. So that's something.
Okay.
It used to be only the Sundays, You're like, oh boy, color on the Sunday strips. Yeah, so favorite comic strips, people. And yes, it is the 100th anniversary of Charles Schulz's birth. Peanuts he did for 50 years. It's my favorite comic strip. That's actually is my answer to this, but I have other answers as well. I love Snoopy and those guys. And I actually got to moderate the Charles Schulz 100th anniversary panel at Comic Fest. It was a lot of fun. So that was really cool. Let's see here. Wait, hang on. Greg, wait. I'm supposed to be marrying Francis. How are you marrying him too?
Look, as long as everyone marries me, I'm a happy camper, because apparently I'm marrying everybody.
Wow.
Just the smorgasbord of marriage.
Everybody except your actual girlfriend. Or maybe you guys get married too. We'll all get married at the same time. How is Mile High? Do you mean Denver, the Comic-Con, or the
Yeah,
Mile High Club?
I think he was without atting Josh, he was just asking how he was doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. The Far Side is the comic strip. John there says John was with Comic Fest with us. This is his first Comic Con actually he went to, and he did the One True Pairing panel with us and an author panel. So it was great seeing him in person.
You never asked. I'm curious. Well, I don't know. Did you ask how his very first ever comic book convention was?
Oh yeah. I think he said he had a girl sometime. But you can tell us in the chat, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's JC, by the way, folks. That's John's real name. Dilbert, it's too real. Dilbert is a good commentary on the office workers.
Oh my goodness, yeah, very, very accurate.
Hagar the Horrible. I remember reading him as a kid. Good old Hagar, the Viking.
Yeah, the Viking.
Garfield is a classic. Actually, as a kid, I loved Garfield. I would get the collections of the books of all the comic strips for Garfield. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. True story. Listener's Mate says, when I was 3 weeks old and my brother was 4, he drugged me out of my crib. At first, I thought he was saying he drugged me, like he gave me drugs.
Oh man!
He held me upside down so I could see the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. Okay, hang on. Why was it necessary to be hung upside down to watch? Is your TV upside down? Did your brother just think that's a better way to watch it?
Oh man, I don't know. Oh man.
Anthony, do you always just watch it upside down now from now on? That special when it comes on, do you stand on your head?
The only way you can watch it is with everyone upside down.
So Norbert, this besides Peanuts, this is my other all-time favorite one, Calvin and Hobbes. He says so bittersweet. I love Calvin and Hobbes. Oh man, Calvin and his stuffed ant tiger Hobbes and ventures and going down the hill in their wagon, and oh my God, it's great. I got to reread those. I don't know where the fuck it is. I've never spent so much money. I actually bought when they came out with the complete Calvin Hobbes in this crazy hardback big case set. Like I bought it at Borders. It was over $100, I think.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Like it was. That's how much I loved it. Like I can't. Yeah. I gotta find where the hell that is. Prince Valiant. Oh man, good old Prince Valiant. Do you ever read that? That was like a very different kind of comic strip. It was it was called Prince Valiant in the times of King Arthur, and it was kind of like an old school story where it was almost like a comic book type thing where they had captions, about describing the action that was happening, and then there'd be dialogue too. Yeah. Chaz, yes, absolutely. Peanuts. I have a ton of Snoopy stuff. That's actually when I messaged Chaz today. That's his Facebook profile is Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Picture. Yeah,
well, that's the way to go, man. That's the way to go.
Absolutely. Snoopy's the best. I talked about Snoopy on the panel. Like everyone's favorite persona of Snoopy. Mine is the World War I flying ace when he fights the Red Baron. I don't know this one. One of Those Days by Yehuda de Veer. Wow, this is a comic strip. I've never heard of this one. I thought I knew all of them. What is it about, Tammy? What about you, Francis? What's some of your favorites?
Well, the first one that came to mind was Wizard of Id.
Oh yeah,
Wizard of Id. Probably not as well known. Their jokes were really weird, but I found some of them funny. And there was one, I can't remember what it was, but it was like it was about a family with a baby. And it was like the antics the baby would have, and the baby aged as the comic progressed.
Oh wait, the baby age?
Yeah, the baby actually aged.
So not for better or for worse, right?
Is it for better or for worse? I don't remember.
I mean, that one was there was 3 kids, and it actually every year they actually aged. That's from Lynn Johnston, who's a Canadian.
No. It was a different one.
I mean, there's other comics where the babies. Most characters don't age in comics.
No, yeah. But in this particular case, there was a baby that would age, and I can't remember what it was called, but I remember really finding it entertaining. Baby Blues. I see it here.
Oh, I know Baby Blues.
Yeah. Because at some point the baby has grows up to be a young lady, and then they have like a little baby brother.
Oh, well, yeah. Right now they're both kids, but there's a sister and brother.
Yeah, but it used to be just the girl. It used to be just the daughter, and then
now there's a third one. There's a third one who's
Oh.
actual baby.
Okay.
Who's baby, and the other ones are kids. Yeah.
Yeah, so they age a little bit, but yeah.
Right.
So those are the
Baby,
two that I
Baby
really
Blues.
like.
The dad has the huge nose in Baby Blues.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg says maybe it's lingo. Crib could be house. Drug could be actual drugs, like what Anthony was saying about.
Oh, okay.
So John had an awesome time at Confest. Great geeky fun, and these dudes are super cool. Oh, thanks, John. Same to you, man. It's great hanging out with you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Hey, come on, Norbert. Maybe it was upside down. Maybe that's the way they like to watch TV. Carrie, hey Carrie, thanks for watching. Beetle Bailey. There's a classic comic strip.
Yeah.
Beetle Bailey, the Sarge, who's always chasing him around the bear when he's goofing off.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna look this up one of these days.
Wait, he says every Thanksgiving his brother does threaten to hold him upside down.
Well, you know what? He wouldn't be your brother, right? Like that's kind of what brothers do.
So, Greg.
Oh yeah, one of those days. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Tammy. Yeah, it's a web comic.
Oh, okay. I'm not down there yet. Gotcha. Greg, you should read a newspaper every day. I think everyone should. Read your local newspapers, though. That's where you're going to find the best news.
Yeah, local. Yeah.
Not the national ones.
Yeah.
Haggard the Horrible. Necroti says Beetle Bailey. Okay, he agrees with those. Oh, Mother Goose and Grimm. Yep, and Ziggy.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Jalou, Farside and Dilbert. Bizarro. Oh, yeah, Bizarro.
Oh, yeah, Bizarro. I remember Bizarro. Yeah.
Doonesbury was classic. Opus, the one with the penguin. Oh, I do remember.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
And Blondie, of course, the dog. Dagwood is the character in there. The Dogwood sandwich, he says. Dagwood was her husband. Is her husband still. Let's see. Comedy comics have been replaced by internet memes. Yes, and I wish they have not, because I never get into memes. Zitz is a good one. Zitz is fun. It's about a teenager and his parents and friends and stuff. I think you're still live, Greg, because at one time he was like 20 minutes behind. Is that what he's checking?
I think so. Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, we're making our way through the comments. We're getting there.
Yeah, sorry. There's so many comics. Thank you, folks, for all these great comics. Oh, so the Veer, that's the one Tammy mentioned. It's amazing. It's one pagers about married life and being young parents, inspired by the artist's own life with his wife and baby.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's very well done.
Let's see here. I get my news from the internet, Greg says. Everything said is 100% true. Good philosophy. Yep, never go wrong there. Yep, another Calvin and Hobbes. Michael, thank you. Bloom Country. I remember County. I remember that one. That was the like weird animals and stuff. There's a lot of animals in comics, but the one time I thought you were also behind it ended up being me. Okay, nice.
And then BC. Did anyone mention BC?
No. Yeah, the caveman one.
The caveman one. Yeah. That one I like too. That was a lot. That was good. Yeah, I haven't read a comic strip in at least a decade. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah, I've read them recently.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually just reading collections of Peanuts to get ready for the panel, but I also read them in the paper. A lot of these comics we're talking about still exist, by the way. There's still new ones being made. Sometimes the original creator has handed it off to their sons or daughters, which is kind of cool, right? Or some of those other people will take over. Like a new actual fairly, I don't know, maybe last year or so, totally new guy took over for Mark Trail. I don't know if you remember that one.
No.
Mark Trail, I always found to be a very corny, very like old school, like he's a nature writer. But he kind of gets on all these adventures as he travels around covering things. He's kind of like the good, I don't know, what do you call it? The jaw? How do you call it?
He's the square jaw. Yeah.
He's like, the clean cut guy. And it's kind of, I don't know. I always find it kind of very almost like out of touch for its time, because it was kind of like very old school. But now the new guy writing it is totally different and kind of a very weird, quirky comedy almost now. So it's very interesting.
Okay.
And let's see here. Victor, thank you for listening at work. We appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, a friend of his has his own Patreon for an action figure comic. He takes photos of his action figure and adds word balloons. That's his own.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah, that is a genre. I've seen that. Yeah. They did it for
Wait a minute.
Legos for a long time, where they do the stop motion Legos for video for movies, and they kind of do the same thing.
So here, he's saying the guy takes different action figures he has and does pictures of them and then adds captions.
Yeah, so he poses them like a comic, right? So they'll be doing some type of action, and then he'll just word bubble it.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Private Murphy was published in Army Times. Julie says there's Bob on the fob.
No, well, I like when they rhyme. So
what's the fob? Besides the thing you get into your building.
I was gonna say I don't know what outside of that. I don't really know. I'm certain there's a actual, fob means something in that respect. I just don't know what it is.
Scorpio says he also had to switch to web-based reading. I don't have a butler to iron my newspaper anymore.
I know. I miss my butler. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, Scorpio, hopefully, like Lara Croft, you can get your butler back and get back into your fortune. We just don't lock him in the freezer, Scorpio. That's a old school Lara Croft Tomb Raider joke for people who are in the know. Reference. Foxtrot. I remember Foxtrot. That's good. Oh, you know what? The guy who does Foxtrot actually a few years ago, he switched to only doing it Sunday. So there are new ones, but they only come out on Sundays now. Which is a good way to, when you don't want to have to do full time, It's like, that's what we should do, Francis, right? We only write one day a week.
I mean,
that would
if
be bad, because then we'll never get our books done if we do that.
Well, but if we did comic books or comic strips, that would make sense. I mean, just have to be funny the first time. We don't have time. We don't have time to rewrite. We only have the one day. We have to draw it, write it, done.
Yeah. So you mean we're gonna do the whole week's worth in one day? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for doing comics, yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. That's very ambitious.
No, that's not very good. It's
Thank
doable.
You, Scorpio. I know you would appreciate the Tomb Raider. Oh, Bob Hope had his own comic book and comic strip during World War II.
I'm not
That's
surprised.
cool. Well, he did all the what's it called? The something SO.
USO tour.
USO, thank you. He did all those. Actually, in San Diego, we've walked by. Actually, that was where we watched the ships with the holiday thing. We watched that one time, Francis.
Yeah, the ships with the holiday. Oh, yeah.
San Diego, you came down, the ships went down. But we were near where there's a statue of Bob Hope speaking to all those troops. I remember that. And there's a video.
Yeah.
It's near the famous statue where the sailors kissing the nurse and after the war.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, folks. That's San Diego specific stuff. But we were just there, so that's why I'm thinking about it. All right. Let's see. There we go. Oh, Big Nate. Oh, yes. Big Nate.
I don't know.
It's about actually a short kid named Nate.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're all they're in elementary school, so they're all fairly short. I actually like Big Nate. It's pretty fun.
Big Nate?
Yeah, he doesn't talk like that. But, actually, I don't know because it's a comic strip. I'm not really sure what he sounds like.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Let's see here. Any other ones?
Oh, I hit mine because I didn't, I wasn't, maybe when I was reading them, I was too young and maybe not because I read them into my 20s, but I didn't, I don't understand most of these comics. These comic strips they're missing something for a young, impressionable mind like me to understand what's going on in these wee comics. But yeah,
like little wee.
Well, these, whatever all the little comics that they have on the Sunday paper. 2.5 pages of comics because they had to have the half page for the crossword and the word search or the bubble.
Yeah, that's why I love Sunday because it was so many. Actually, we had 4 pages of comics.
Yeah, it was probably
front and
4.
back. Two pages front and back.
4. Yeah.
That was great. It's like, oh my God, so many comics today, man. Sunday paper is the best.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, so Tammy, let me get this on the screen. Tammy just shared a link of the One of Those Days.
Yeah. I looked it up myself and that's how I'm like, oh, I remember who these guys are. I've been following them.
I would really want to read it just because this girl is licking this guy's ear.
Yeah, it's very you should read it.
Is it sexy? Is it raunchy?
Some of it is, but it's mostly just because they're they're a fairly young couple who are in love, right? But most of her art.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say most of her art depicts the husband as very muscular and her very slim. She's always wearing thongs and stuff in her comics. But yeah, it's you know it's appropriate in the sense of they don't show anything, but they do. There's a lot of implication, but just in general, it's very good. I think it's just very well written, and the art is really really good.
Oh, cool. So, this is a web comic.
It's a web. I discovered it as a web comic.
Is it like is it like a comic strip or a comic book?
No, like a single. It's literally just a single page of art depicting a story.
So it's single panel.
Yeah, it's just a single panel, just a single like 8x11, 8.5 by 11, and it just shows like the day in the life of these folk. So
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, it's really good.
I wonder where because Tammy says maybe not a lot of American people know about this. Is this set in a different country? Do you know?
That I don't know. I found them on Instagram, so that's why I know about them. Is because I found the artist on Instagram, and I just started following the artist, and she kept posting her comic on Instagram, and that's how I read it.
Yehuda de Veer?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to read this afterwards.
I think Yehuda is the guy, and Maya's there's a woman named Maya, and she's the wife. But yeah, they're they do.
Wait,
they do
Yehuda? Oh, there's it's a husband and wife team who do this. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was like one the artist, one the writer.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So wait, because you said she's always portrayed like in this, or is it supposed to be representing them, these characters?
Yes. So the actual, if you ever look at the people who are making this comic, they look exactly like the people that are drawn, because it's them, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, they're in Israel, Norbert says. So that's it's impressive. But everything's in English, so it's not like you can't, you can read the comics fairly well because everything's in English.
Okay, I'm just scrolling through. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, yep. Okay, there you go. Yeah, actually, one of the ones I just said said they were on their way to Tel Aviv, just married on the way to Tel Aviv. It says. All right, thanks, Norbert and Tammy. Oh, okay, and Scorpio sees it on Facebook a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there was a Big Nate series or movie. I'm not sure. I remember in the comics, but that's about it. So I actually don't really read any web comics, but now I'm going to start reading one of those days.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I've always been more of a traditional, I guess, comic guy.
There's a lot of really good web comics out there. I don't know many of them, but because I just don't seek them out. But I've seen a few of them that are just very impressive.
Here's one Jalou recommends: a retired combat dog and a kitten.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a kitten.
Yeah.
Oh man. In Tel Aviv. Oh wow. Okay. Oof.
All right. Cool. All right. There we go. There's some of our favorite comic strips.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's cool. That's nice. I'm actually just glad comic strips still exist.
Yeah, you'd think they would go away, but I'm glad that they're not. Despite everything with newspapers and stuff.
Yeah. Jalou has a friend that has a webcomic, First Awesome Platoon.
Oh.
FAP?
Yeah, that's not good.
What does that mean?
Masturbate.
Really? FAP means to masturbate? I don't like that.
Yeah, when you're fapping, you're masturbating.
Oh, all right.
Because that's apparently the noise you're making when you're...
For either...
Yeah, it works both ways. Yeah. It's onomatopoeia.
Right.
It's an onomatopoeia.
Okay, I see. Careful, Scorpio says, reading webcomics is a pathway to reading comics digitally. Gateway drug.
I know. Just plug it into my veins.
Yeah, well, that's a good drug.
Yeah, the comic book drug. Well, look, we'll talk about it later. But I was going to say San Diego Comic Fest, very comic heavy, so it makes sense.
Yes.
Yes, Chaz, choking the chicken. Yes.
Great. Now we're just going to get all different euphemisms for master. That's choking the chicken.
I know. Of all the ones,
but geez.
But I don't know why they already have cock as a chicken, as a rooster. So I'm a little surprised that it's chicken and not like rooster or something.
Because a cock is a rooster.
Yeah.
And the chicken's female, right?
Yeah, and chicken's female. So it's not. It doesn't make sense. Hi, Martha.
Hello, Martha. Wow, great timing, Martha. We're talking about masturbating.
I don't know what fapping is.
You just made the fap sound. Who did? One of us did.
Did we really?
Did we? Oh, that's funny. Okay, good. Julie put some links in our Super Geeked Up
Oh,
Discord.
cool. All right,
If
cool.
you're a Patreon member, you can be part of that Discord and lots of other cool perks. Here you go. All right. You can also in the Discord, if you want, put other ways that mean masturbating, if you like. I don't know.
Do that here. Just put in the comments.
Fine. That's fine. Of course, the Crodius. You know we're always family friendly.
That's family friendly.
Well, that's why we're on so early in the night.
That's why I said fap.
Yeah, exactly.
To whap. All right.
To whap.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said you were slapping your arm.
Oh yeah, that's the fap noise. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, there we go. Oh, they both caught it.
Mm-hmm.
So Julius says go Army, meaning the United States Army, which he used to serve in. And Martha's like, you mean the BTS Army?
Yeah.
Because she saw them a couple weeks ago, right, at Las Vegas, 2 nights in a row, right?
Yeah.
I know because I asked her. She said it was really good fun. It was a good time.
Oh, good.
Well, you know, she told you long before. I'm sure I asked her about it.
Well, yeah, but still.
All right.
You know,
it's just funny. Like, I'm just hearing about this.
You know, it's a conversation, as you know, to the audience who hasn't heard any of us talking about it.
That's very true. It's just funny that it's just funny how you pretended like you didn't know. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's go on to our first game of the night.
I know. You know, we have a game here.
Martha, by the way, we were just wrapped up talking about, or anybody else who's joining us right now, best comic strips. So actually, Martha, you know what? I would love to hear if there are comic strips. Well, I'm sure there are in Mexico, and which ones there are, and if there are any American comic strips that get, I guess, translated over there, or if you guys have original ones, I would expect maybe a little bit of each, perhaps.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm curious.
I would love to hear that, Martha.
Yeah.
And if you didn't read any, that's fine too. But I'm curious. Also, please tell us how are the crepes right now in Mexico City?
I know. Yeah. Hey, Marks. Oh, Spider-Man.
Victor is learning too much, he says. Oh, come on, Victor. You can never learn too much on this show.
Knowledge is power.
Knowing is half the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Marks, I can't believe I forgot this. This is a great choice, Marks. The Spider-Man comic strip. Do you remember that?
I do.
Stan Lee actually wrote it.
I didn't know that, though.
For a while, I'm almost positive you can correct me if I'm wrong, Marks, or anybody else, but I think Stan Lee wrote it for it was totally like old school Peter Parker stuff. It was fun.
I did see old Dick Tracy for a little while.
Yeah, I remember Dick Tracy.
But it's always weird to have like an adventure, a Dick Tracy or a Spider-Man adventure that only lasted like 3 or 4 panels, because it's like, there's got to be more.
Well, but a lot of those times they would continue over weeks.
Yeah. But it's, it just sucks that you only get like, sometimes it's just like, I'm swinging from here to here or something. Like there's not enough that happens in those 3 or 4 panels.
It's
like,
it's tough.
Man.
I mean, look, we're talking about like doing short stories for anthologies, right? But imagine just getting 4 panels to tell a story.
Hey, that's tough. That is.
Tammy,
so
are we in a horror movie right now? Are you?
Do you want to play a game?
Are you in our houses or something?
Are you? That would be either. Because what did Jigsaw say in Saw?
I will never watch any Saw movies. So I don't know.
Because I think he also says, "Do you want to play a game?"
Yeah, is it something like that? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There's some Mexican comic book artists, but only if you're like into all that, you know them, because they sell their stuff in cons or specialized stores.
Oh, so there wasn't any in newspapers.
So no like comic strip in a newspaper, Martha. Not a comic book, but and I don't know, maybe this is something that's not even big in Mexico. I don't know, right? But like I'm sure you heard of some of these, like Garfield, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, that kind of stuff. Did you have any of those things? Well, I know Peanuts was in like so many countries, crazy.
Yeah, Peanuts probably
like 60 countries or something, or
has to be international, right?
Yeah. Size doesn't matter, Francis, he says.
Oh, please. Every woman has told me otherwise. But I'm glad to know for you, Mars.
Let's see. I remember the Spider-Man comic strip, they incorporated into the Electric Company of the 70s. Well, Spider-Man was on the Electric Company, right? Sometimes, yeah. Scorpio practically wet my pants the first time I saw Spider-Man in a newspaper, but those strips were hard to follow.
They are. I'm telling you. Oh man.
Six Boys Charles, I'm in your house right now. Don't turn around.
Are you gonna see my heart breaking? Don't turn around. Oh wait. Oh, you're not Ace of Base. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Ace of Base is a great, good song. The good thing about what we're doing here, though, is we can see behind us with our camera, so we can't sneak up on.
What is
Unless
that?
they go directly behind.
What is that? Right there.
We could warn each other if someone was.
Someone is behind me. It's that and that right there.
It's R2.
R2 and the Maria doll.
Jordan says, never would have guessed Jeff doesn't like torture porn. I know, right?
I know, yeah.
Hey. Oh, good. Sam's here.
Hi,
Thanks,
Sam.
Great. I'm so glad you're watching. Do you want to play a game, quote, does originally come from the Saw films? Sam knows like everything about films. At least ones after she was born. I'm sorry, Sam. There's poking a little fun there.
Ouch.
She's gonna get me later. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Just teasing. I try to get her to watch I recommend some older films. However, she did go with me. 80s.
Oh, okay.
90s, 80s, 90s stuff. Like basically the ones like when I was growing up.
Wait, how old is she? Was she born into like this year?
She's a college. She's a
okay.
Yeah. She did go to me when they re-released The Matrix before the new one came out.
Yeah,
she went with me to the theaters.
I saw that. I went to theaters.
So she did go to see The Matrix, and she loved it. I was so happy to hear that because I didn't know.
Crazy that's before her time.
Just slightly.
I mean, still.
Yeah.
Still.
All right, you can make fun of me, Sam, in the chat. Oh, she watched Nightmare on Elm Street last night. I'm working my way through the classics. Hey, there you go.
That's a pretty good classic right there.
Yes.
A movie I've never seen, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of horror, but I know.
I think, but that one's really cheesy horror because it's like when horror was really not violent. It was more like you could tell that everything's fake.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know is Tammy in a different chat? Why are we talking about
global thermonuclear war?
Is this a comic strip?
And then I think.
And what about the cloak of invisibility?
Is
Tammy just trying to make us throw something?
Maybe she paused or maybe she's watching another episode and she just happens to be in her chat.
She's like, "Oh, good, this is about Harry Potter." Okay.
Harry Potter.
Martha says she gets it. Yes, we have some comic strips, but the ones that are more famous are the cartoonists that make political critic cartoons.
Yeah,
we have those too. Sure, absolutely.
We have those. Yeah. Those are like the New Yorker and things like that. Do a lot of political cartoons.
Don't panic, Francis. R2 moved.
I hope so. I put like 4D batteries in that thing.
So one horror I do like is Scream, which he's referencing here, where Ghostface is more assertive than Jigsaw. He doesn't say, do you want to play a game? He says, we're going to play a game.
Oh.
And he asks about movies, scary movies, which is fun. We have translated comic strip like Calvin Hobbes and Dennis the Menace. Oh, we never talked about Dennis the Menace.
Oh, we didn't talk about Dennis the Menace.
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
They did those movies too.
Yeah, I never watched those movies. With it's not Bob Hoskins. Who's the guy who played? Because he was famous for a while. The guy who played
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, yeah.
Maybe she meant they could use the cloak of invisibility sneak up on you. That's
cool. There you go.
Best old movie, the old black and white Cyrano de Bergerac. And you just saw the new Cyrano lately.
I did, right? And I love the new Cyrano. So,
okay, I feel like I'm in a different chat today. Who was talking about 4D batteries?
I did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I put D batteries in 4D batteries into.
Oh, what did you take those out of? Haha, I know what he's getting.
Vibrator. Come on now.
All right, well, you just said it. Jeez, I thought we were gonna beat around the bush.
No. That's what you do with
beating some bush with it. Yeah,
I was gonna say that's what you do with it. I'm pretty sure Tammy's behind because now she's talking about Marmaduke.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna directly message her. Hang on.
Because I think I'm like Marmaduke.
All right, here, talk about something while I message her.
No, I was, all I want to talk about is comics right now. Now that we're talking about it, but I don't think that there was anything else that I've Dennis the Menace or Richie Rich comics. That's the other kid. I was like, there's another kids comic that was, I know, super popular in the comic strips, and that was Richie Rich. Richie Rich was a very popular comic back in the day, and DuckTales too was a thing too, that they had comic strips.
Did they have comics of DuckTales?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's what the D stands for. D batteries. DuckTales. Ducktail batteries. Not what you're thinking, Greg.
No.
All right. By the way, why do people? Apparently, people think the only thing that takes D batteries are vibrators. First off, is that even true? I'm sure. I feel like nowadays vibrators can work on smaller batteries as well. Right?
Well, I think they're on lithium now, so it's not really.
So you just charge it, right?
They're just rechargeable. Yeah,
that's much better. But like when I was a kid, toys sometimes took D batteries, big toys, you know?
Yeah, but how many big toys are there now, really? Like most of the toys nowadays are pretty small. Oh, but speaking of which, I did see
the opposite of vibrators.
I did see the
smaller,
new
vibrators got bigger.
Speaking of vibrators, I saw the still for the new Barbie movie with Margot Robbie as Barbie.
Well, there's a Barbie movie with Margot Robbie?
Yeah, Margot Robbie's playing Barbie. Yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Holy shit! Wait. So if I can find an image if I search,
yeah, Margot she's Robbie, in her Barbie, her pink Barbie mobile.
I have no idea this movie was being made.
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot who created it, but yeah, it's being made. It's a movie that exists.
Here you go, folks. I'm going to put it on the screen for you.
And you know what to do, guys? Put Jeff's face on Margot Robbie's body.
Oh, so now not only Harley Quinn.
Now you're Jarby.
But I get to be
Jeff B.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the Jeff Barbie, because you're Jeffy Quinn. So what would be a Jeff? See there she is as Barbie.
It's a good. I mean, she's a great fit for that.
Yeah. I think she has the look of a Barbie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be Jarby. You're right, Jarby.
It'd probably be Jarby. Yeah. But yeah, Barbie's a thing. Greta Gerwig. Okay, yeah.
Speaking of Harley Quinn, I bought a Harley Quinn print at Comic Fest.
Oh, very nice.
Well, you were right there. As I was flipping through, you're like, oh, there you go. That's you. You got to buy it.
That's it. Oh, you did get it.
I got the geisha Harley Quinn one.
Oh, you did. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Do you remember, though? So the artist
yes.
said, oh, you guys are over 18. I'm going to tell you the little secret in here.
Yeah. So
one of them was the thing spelled out, fuck me.
Yeah.
The top letters, I looked at it again. It's Batman, Flash, Dr. Fate, I think. BFD. What is it, like big fucking dick? Or
yeah, maybe. No, deal.
Big fucking deal?
Yeah, BFD, yeah.
Because I was trying to think, I thought, was that a sexual thing too that I'm missing or something?
No. It's just adult, I guess, right? It's cursor. Oh, it's cursing.
But the other one was fuck me, right? Because she was like the idea is like, yeah, come fuck me. All right.
Yeah.
Which is actually, kind of funny. Like, I actually don't. That might be the first artist who's at least admitted that they've snuck in some kind of sexual thing to their.
Yeah, but I mean, they did it. They were subtle about it, at least. Like you have to know.
Oh yeah, no, you would never think that if you didn't. Explain that. That's why I like she told us. I gotta message her afterwards because talking about maybe doing some art for some of my books.
There you goes.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. The Barbie movie is releasing on the same day as Chris Nolan's Oppenheimer movie. Wow, what counter programming that is.
I wonder which one I'm gonna go watch.
I'm watching Barbie. I'm not joking. I'm actually not joking.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Listen, I love Chris Nolan, except I didn't like Tenet at all, and I don't want to fucking watch an Oppenheimer movie. Like, no, I'm not interested in his war movies. I didn't watch Dunkirk either. I don't want to watch it.
Okay.
So I'll fucking watch Barbie.
Okay.
Barfy? What? Hang on. How did you get Barfy out of my name?
Jeff.
The F's. Okay, the F's.
The F's.
Oh, great. See, this is literally Sam knows everything about any movie currently or about to be made. She always gives me the lowdown. Greta, by the way, Sam, we have to watch the Nick Cage movie this weekend.
I'm watching it this weekend. Yeah, no,
all right, good. Getting made by Greta Gerwig. She's actually a really good director. Made Lady Bird and the Little Woman remake.
I first saw her in a movie with my namesake called Frances Ha, where she played a dancer.
In a Greta Gerwig movie?
Yeah. Well, she was the actress. She wasn't the director, but she had starred in it.
Okay, wait, sorry, folks. I'm catching up on these chat.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a vibrator take AAAs? Well, listen, I don't inspect a lot of vibrators.
The wireless ones do.
Yeah, Martha says they're wireless.
Well, there's a wireless one that.
Does she mean remote control ones?
Yeah, the ones that are remote control.
Because I know there's definitely plenty. There's ones which I think is a great invention. I've actually worked this into my erotica, to be honest with you, where they're either control with a device or your phone. Actually, on an app, you can control it.
Yeah,
that's good. That's smart. Yes, Marks, we're talking about adult toys. Don't worry, we're going to put them in all our stories for your new anthology. Even though you said don't put any erotic in it. Just kidding. All right, let's see here. Boom boxes and radios are probably the main thing. I remember using C or D batteries. Yeah, Scorpio, you're right.
Radios. Yeah, no,
yes,
that's
my boom box totally took that. Good point. I like how we have a whole battery conversation going on now.
Sorry, I mentioned batteries once because it's not a thing that really people talk about, I guess, right? Like, it's funny to talk about it.
Wait a minute. Oh, now we're talking about vibrating underwear from Jalou. I first heard about it being used for long-haul truck drivers as a way to stay awake. This is before I was old enough and I got to know about adult sexual things.
That makes a lot of, Jalou makes a lot of sense, actually, come to think of it.
So the truck drivers are like using
because when they're falling asleep, it just tickles their balls and like, oh, hello, whoa, wait, wow.
Yeah. So basically, all the truck drivers are like orgasming during their routes, is what he's saying.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that would do
it. Turn it up high enough, right?
I don't know. Does something shaking underneath you give you?
Well, no, but if the whole underwear could be it can be vibrating your dick too. Is what I'm saying.
I know, but I understand that. I'm just saying, like, would that be enough? Would vibration?
Well, it depends on the person, right? Probably.
I suppose that's true. Yeah. Okay. I can see that then.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I can see that, but I can.
You're right. The Aqua song, which is the Barbie song.
Yeah.
Dude, that song that's a good hook. Who's playing Ken in the Barbie movie?
Apparently Sam has the answer.
I'm sure she does. Oh, Ryan Gosling. Look at this all-star cast.
That's pretty
I want
good.
them to merge Ken from Street Fighter with Ken in this movie and make him Ken from Street Fighter and a martial art master.
I mean, but the funny thing is, it would technically work because Ken's this kind of
Funky
California beach blonde
hair. It totally would work.
It would actually be appropriate.
I actually think it would be a kind of a funny thing if they made this Ken have some martial arts ability. Does almost like a little play on that.
How do you? Because Greta Gerwig isn't a comedy writer. She's not a comedy director. So I'm really curious.
So she's done the dramas, right? She's done.
It's all been dramas, really, for the most part, with some humor in it, but it's not like straight up comedy. So I'm curious how this is going to go.
Well, because Barbie generally, I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched obviously really any Barbie stuff, but it's usually more kind of like fun and a little bit of humor, some humor in it, right, and stuff.
Well, I'm assuming so because I've seen like advertisements for the, it's like for kids. It's a kids cartoon, right? Usually, and they go on adventures and they, it's whatever a kid's like, right? But this is, I'm certain this is geared towards adults. So I don't know.
But the picture of her does seem more like a fun, like very bright colors, right? So it doesn't seem like they're going to do a dark Riverdale take. Thank God.
No, I actually think it might be more like a Clueless, probably like a Clueless. Or
I'm down with that. I love Clueless.
Yeah, but
we need.
That guy's voice in the the Barbie song.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
I don't think I can. I have to hear it again. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I mean, I haven't heard that song in years.
Because her voice is really high.
Oh yeah, hers is super
hello,
high.
Barbie.
Is it really like that?
It's kind of a little bit like that.
Okay. I don't remember it very
well,
unfortunately.
Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Michael. I will check that out later. The strip webcomic you sent me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, really covered their bases. She said, I like this Barbie and G.I. Joe crossover.
Well, I'm curious, do they live in a world of alive dolls? Because then that would make sense, right?
Ooh.
If the Barbie movie wasn't like in the real world, but it was in a world of where toys were real people, right? So like, because Barbie's a real person and Ken's a real person, maybe there's a real G.I. Joe out there. Maybe there's a real.
Well, this is the idea. All these toys are in this, yes, in world they're real people. They're not toys.
So there's like a He-Man action figure that's a real person walking around, and a real that'd be fun. I hope they go that route because that'd be way fun. I would love that.
All right. Now we're giving Sam some other movies to see. Network. Listeners mate.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, these are the older movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the aged movies.
Fun fact: Frances Ha was actually directed by Greta's husband Noah Baumbach.
Oh, thank you very much. So Sam is very. Is she a film student? Are you a film student, Sam?
She's actually not. She's a sorry. Hopefully I don't fuck this up, Sam. But English student.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she literally just knows. I mean, listen, like I can't believe the stuff she tells me about movies. Like she knows every single thing about and every actor.
That's awesome. I mean,
yeah.
Cool.
Like a superhero.
Yes.
So let's see here. My G.I. Joes used to attack my sister's Barbies. Does that count? John says. Sure.
Probably. Why not?
Ryan Reynolds should have played Ken, Necrodius says.
No. I mean, I appreciate it. I think he would make a great Ken, but I think, yeah, he's done a lot already. Yeah, we got to give the guy a break. He can't be everything.
Who will play Ryu? How about, I forget his name right now. How about the guy?
Simu.
Who?
Simu
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the guy from who played Storm Shadow in the Snake Eyes movies, also from the the series I really like that I can't think of the fucking name right now.
Not Crazy Rich Asians guy.
No. He's in the martial arts series that HBO Max picked up.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'll look it up later.
Not Warrior. It's not Warrior, was it?
Warrior. Thank you. It's Warrior. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I feel like they might have done this crossover as well at some point. There's been a lot of crossovers with toys.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily.
I'm sure she won't mind. She loves movies too, listeners, mate.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Oh, I guess we should. Oh, no, she did it already. All right. I'm going to have to share this right now since we're on it. Tammy already did it. You asked for it. She did it.
Because Tammy's the best. Oh, man. Tammy, this is why you're the best.
Hi, Ken.
Well, I like that you're moving. And I like that you have your hair, like the hair is on your head. Like,
yeah, and I got that nice I don't know,
little
hair.
Yeah, the hair tie or the
not a tie, but I don't know.
The
we know lots about
women's hair accessories.
Yes,
we're totally on top of that.
I like that car though, looking good.
It's pink. It's going to be a pink Cadillac.
Now I've been two different Margot Robbie impersonations.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying.
Oh, I like this. Tammy says Barbie plus G.I. Joe equals Kim Possible. I like that.
I would need it. No, what's a spy? Barbie and a spy.
Well, G.I. Joe has spies within them.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeff's not a real blonde. Look at those eyebrows. Hey, just don't worry about that. I dye it. All right.
Yeah, he's like the first Thor movie.
Wait, did he? Oh
yeah, Chris Hemsworth dyed his eyebrows blonde. So like his eyebrows are blonde and his hair is blonde, and then they didn't do it after that.
They didn't. He had brown eyebrows.
Yeah, he's a brown-haired dude. Yeah,
but then they still dyed his hair, right? Or no?
They dyed his hair blonde and they dyed his eyebrows blonde.
But what in the other movies? They didn't dye anything.
No, he went back to brown hair. Yeah. What? His armpit hair was just all blonde.
Yeah. Wonder how big of a vibrator he likes to use.
It's called Mjolnir.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Never thought I'd work as a blonde. Yeah, now you know.
There you go.
Remember, knowing's half the battle. Carpet drapes. Speaking of G.I. Joe, I did watch the Snake Eyes movie. I actually did a panel on it at Dragon Con. It was the last panel of the con that we did. And even though me and my other panelists didn't enjoy the movie, it was a super fun panel just talking about it with the audience and seeing like what they could do differently for G.I. Joe in the future and stuff. It's great.
Too bad they're never going to do another G.I. Joe movie after that.
So the movie's not good. Yeah. And it pretty much probably killed the franchise again.
Oh, it failed in the box office. Totally.
Oh, it was a total failure. However, the Henry Hanks, who was a journalist and the guy who was on the panel with me, he suggested doing the panel. He said they were already in the works for a Lady Jane Amazon series. Lady J. Sorry, I would love seeing that because I actually really like Lady J. So that we still may get GI Joe in some respect, but I actually think a TV series may be even a better idea.
Yeah, a series would be in general. Yeah.
Hey, Alex. Oh, we're so glad you're in port.
Hi, Alex.
Not out at sea, and you can watch. So, Alex, we were talking about favorite comic strips, but now we got talking about batteries and vibrators and other stuff and Barbie movies.
This is what happens when we don't have a guest. When we don't have a guest, we go.
I know. Somehow we always go the longest. Who needs a mix of Barbie and a spy when there is Gem? She was Gem in the holograms. But, well, she's not really a spy, though, right? I mean, she is like her identity is secret, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
But then she's really what do you call it? She's really Hannah Montana. Then
she's cooler than
thank you,
thank you, Josh. Oh, I remember that was the big one of the big right vibrator things.
It still is. It's considered the number one personal personal massager, is what it's called. It's a personal massager.
G.I. Never Die. Someday they will make a good live action version, maybe. I actually still like the first live action one they did. I think that was a really fun action movie. I just wish I think they should have kept going there rather than fucking up with things after that.
Yeah.
I think they actually had something they could have worked off of there. Solar powered vibrator. You could put it in the sun to charge and disinfect. That's a good idea. Why not? What's wrong with that?
I'm just glad we're still on this topic. That's all I'm saying. I'm just so glad we're talking about this.
How about a wind-powered one? You can only use it when it's windy.
No, wait. I hope like in the 20s and like the early 1910s, because I can't say 20s anymore. 1910s powered one. You know,
a what powered one?
Steam powered.
Steam powered. Well, that's steampunk there. Now you're cooking. Now you're talking.
You know, and it has like the little windmill that spins really fast, and you know, and like has a little. God. Anyway.
Oh, dude, there's totally gonna been steampunk stuff.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You're right, Josh. There is a Hasbro YouTube channel that plays classic GI Joe cartoons. They don't have every season, but I think they have the first two or something.
Oh, okay.
Or at least the first one maybe up there.
Right.
Also, by the way, I got to go to a 40th anniversary GI Joe panel, the TV show at Comic Fest. It was fun. John went with me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you not ever compare Gem to Hannah Montana again? Blasphemy. Uh-oh, Necrotius doesn't like that.
Necrotius, it's the best of both worlds. Which is the first line of their theme song to Hannah Montana.
Oh, I didn't know. I love the G.I. Joe PSAs they did at the end of the episodes. I didn't know they redubbed them on YouTube. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think the redubbed ones are really, oh my goodness, they're so silly.
Today's episode of SGU is sponsored by Adam and Eve. I wish.
So I watch Irish people try food and stuff, and sometimes they get sponsored by like, you know, Weird Web, whatever. They were sponsored by Manscaped this week, and I'm like,
this is what people who try Irish.
This
food?
is Irish people who try food, like just different food around the world. They try food and alcohol, but I've never seen a channel, just a random food channel, that has nothing to do with like anything sexual, be completely just sponsored by Manscaped, the Manscaped the product. I'm like,
why not?
I guess right before you guys eat, and they were eating corn dogs. I'm like, how apropos, you know? Like,
yes, I like to manscape myself before I eat my corn dog.
Yeah.
Scorpio says wind powered one is hilarious. Thanks, man. Diesel powered vibrator.
Yeah. Don't burn yourself, you know. But the piss did make sense on a diesel powered vibrator. Yes. At least that makes more sense.
Oh boy! All right. Oh boy! Here we go. Now I'm GI Joe. But let's see, which one did Tammy make me in this refacing? Oh, he's watch out for Cobra. I'm Lady J. This is amazing. Look how good this is crazy.
Oh, you look good as
I've never been an action figure. I think I can't believe how good I look as Lady J action figure.
How did you? So I'm guessing Reface now allows you to plastic your face, because that looks like they made it after you. Like that's a face that like they molded.
That is my official Fraff action figure. We gotta get you one.
There you go. I mean, that's cool.
You can be Flint or Duke.
That works with me. I could just make me. No, I want to be Destro.
No Destro. But then we can't see you because you're inside a metal.
But the mask is molded.
Oh,
The
yeah,
metal
molded to your face. That's
mask
right.
would be molded to your face. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mark says he wants his face on an action figure. Yes, Nat Tammy, everybody wants it. I'm the first. Lucky me. Thanks, Tammy. Sorry, remove the wrong thing. I tried to remove the action figure. I removed you. Like, go away. I want to stare at do the show with myself.
I'm all right.
Do the show with my action figure.
There you go.
All right. Oh, I guess we'll finally get to this game. That's a half an hour later than we were trying to get to it. But that's fine.
Oh, well, yeah. This is going to be a long ass episode. Sorry. Yay, guys. You got a long ass episode today.
All right. We're going to play Super Loveline. Fairly new game. I think this is the third time we've done it. So we need you guys to suggest fictional characters for us to play. Again, not like made up ones, but actual ones like Barbie or Duke from G.I. Joe. We're going to be on a Loveline type show as those characters dishing out love advice because of how amazing these characters' advice, well, I'm sure will be. So first give us some characters to play, and then we're going to have you guys kind of be our audience and post questions in the chat, which we will answer, just like good old Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla used to do back in the day on Loveline. That's your Adam Carolla?
Adam Carolla.
Is that his laugh or just like the noise?
That's just how he talks normally, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so I hate things. Like, oh, okay, Adam.
Bill, who's Bill Compton? Is that a real person?
I don't know. I'm looking at Bill Compton because he was a real person. I'm like, Bill Compton.
Is a docky like one of those sexy body pillows? Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, like one, but the ones where they print the anime girls on them.
Oh, Bill Compton from True Blood, and he's the guy that says "sucky."
Oh, sucky. That's a good one, Scorpio. I want to, you know those body pillows I'm talking about. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, I've seen waifu pillows. Yeah, body pillows.
Waifu, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Waifu is just like a cute girl, right, or hot girl, basically.
Yeah, so what's the anime girl? Because people watch anime, they fall in love with whatever the character is, and they want a body pillow of them that they can hug.
I don't know if you told me about this or I just found online. You can also have now an anime virtual girl who will talk to you when you come home.
Yeah, no, I told you about that. Yeah.
Okay. But I looked it up. Like I found her like online in terms of...
It's weird, right? It's interesting. Like, okay, it's kind of cool. AI is telling you AI is going to replace relationships. Are going to take a back burner at some point when AI becomes smart enough to have like full on conversations with you and just like.
Oh well, you have relations with your AI.
You can. I mean,
like that's I got one of my eroticas is all about it. One of my eroticas is all about an AI relationship.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yes, we need Patriotica. That's it. We need a Patriotica body pillow.
Is that from John? I'm not down there yet.
That's from John. Yeah.
Because that was one of the artists we saw, right?
Yeah.
All right. Who do you want to? We got, of course, Ladyface Lab. We got Sookie Stackhouse, Mr. Rogers, Pepe the Prawn, Mr. Magoo, Mr. Wilson, Lyra with a special. Who's Lyra?
I don't know.
Lyra. Mr. Brady.
As in like the Brady Bunch? Brady
Bunch, yeah. Okay. We had Mrs. Brady on One True Pairing.
We did. That was hard.
Spawn, Captain America, Mary Jane, Captain Caveman. Jeff Bliss wants... Oh, I see. Jeff, I want one pretty. Wait a minute.
There you go.
You were the guys who kept telling me, like, come on, Jeff, you got to go check out this Patriotica. Like, John and his son, I think, were the ones. Gimli the dwarf?
I think I want to be Gimli.
Wait, which? Oh, is that from the John Rhys Davies from Lord of the Rings?
And my axe.
Yeah. Jenny 5, Gollum, Schmidt. Okay,
okay. I'll be Gollum Smeagol instead then because I did the impersonation. I think I did the impersonation over the weekend. I don't remember.
All right, I'm going to be Bill Compton. I forgot what was the last name from True Blood, right?
Mm-hmm. You could be Barbie.
I should have been.
Yeah. Again, I like that you're all Lord of the. I just love a Lord of the Rings love line. It's like,
wait, we're not all Lord of the Rings. You're Lord of the Rings.
No. Necrotius picked Sauron, Smeagol, Gollum, Gandalf. Like,
who better than giving you advice than a bunch of dudes who just hang out with themselves all the time and go on treks and never see women?
I know. I'm picking Gandalf now. Final answer, Gandalf.
Oh my God, you switched 33 times.
Yeah.
Gandalf,
Well,
your final answer?
Final answer.
The mannequin from today's special. Wait, not mannequin from the movie Mannequin? What's today's special?
Who is Kim Cattrall?
I like that movie.
Yeah. I watched it recently, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is pretty funny still. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stick with Bill Compton. I'm sticking with my first choice, and you're Gandalf. This is Loveline. Oh, all right, so we need some questions, folks. Ask us dating, romance, any kind of sex questions in the chat. We'll answer them. Treebeard, that would have been a good one.
I'm just thinking, like, oh my God, how crazy would it be?
He's going to name every character.
If Bilbo or Treebeard gave advice. Necronius, I want to see your love line with these characters. They would be amazing.
Old 80s show.
Can't get it up.
Oh well. Oh, Gandalf, it looks like we have our first question.
Do we? What
do
we have here?
This gentleman can't get it up.
Oh. Well, I don't have that problem. I'm a wizard.
Yes, I see you have a very big staff.
Yes,
a very big piece of wood between your legs.
Yes. My wood is very hard and very, very versatile.
Oh, I think Masuke would really enjoy that.
But how would you help a man who could not get it up, so he says?
Well, first I'd say, let me bite you right in the ass, and I'll turn you into a vampire. Because vampires never have a problem getting it up. We get it up real good. We have super speed, so we fuck them real good and fast. And
oh, well, yes, of course. That makes so much more sense.
All right, so that's my advice. Just become a vampire.
I'm not Sean Connery, Greg. Come on. There's no... I'm an older man. Oh, well, anyway. Well,
all right.
Greg,
I don't know who this Sean Connery is. Let's get to our next
I don't
question.
know either. But anyway, yes. In order to get it up, you have to, use, I like rings, preferably cock rings. One ring to keep it hard, I have always said. So
and one ring to find them, right? To find the pussy you need.
Yes, well,
or or ass or whatever you like.
Look, I have a staff that does all that. If you get my meaning.
I get it. I get it.
Find yourself a ring or two. That'll keep it going. I promise you that.
All right. Next question from Scorpio: is peach or cake the better new meme term for booty? Who's booty?
Who's booty?
Suck ass booty.
I love how you say suke and booty the same way.
Thank you. This is real hard to do on the voice, though.
Nothing like a good suke booty. Stop it. So anyway, I think that the booty should be always the peach, because I could eat a peach for hours.
Oh, I like that movie. Nick Cage, he's man.
Oh yes.
But see, I always thought the peach was the pussy.
No, it's ass.
No, it looks like the pussy looks like a peach.
No.
Suck ass pussy.
It's no. That's more of a guava or a higher than a peach. Peach is round and juicy and squeezy. Squeezy. Like it,
All right. Well, but I don't know about cake. Cake can be a booty.
No, I don't know. Cake, no. It's moist. I know that. Maybe.
Do you want your booty moist?
Not you. Well, sometimes yes. Sometimes not so bad. I mean, it's not terrible. Have a moist booty. Mine's moist now, but that's because I'm old.
I think you need some Depends.
You're probably right.
Or oops, I crapped my pants.
Oh, we have a rather serious question here.
Well,
Sam. You want
Oh,
to take that
wait.
one?
Oh, this right here?
Yes.
What's the perfect way to get over a bad breakup?
What did you do after? Did you ever break up with the Sukiputi?
Yeah, one time Sook and I broke up. It was real hard. So I found the nearest coven of witches, and I really I really used those broomsticks. You know, if you know what I mean.
Does the fact that you said multiple broomsticks, I mean, do vampires have multiple penises? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, hey, listen, I can't give away all my secrets.
Oh, well, of course, yes. Well, when I break up with someone, I like to die and then be resurrected again as a more awesome person.
Oh, do you have a bigger cock when you get resurrected?
It is. It's bigger and shinier and more effective. If you get my drift.
Oh wow, you're real sexy, Gandalf. This is more of a comment. I think it's directed at you. My partner's a real Balrog in the bedroom. Hey, didn't you used to have a thing with a Balrog?
Yeah, well, I'd like to say a hobbit in the streets, a Balrog in the sheets, if you get my meaning, of course. Oh, yes.
Well, a lot of this, I think we're all getting your meaning.
Yeah, really hot and sweaty buttocks. It's the way
Again with the sweaty buttocks. I don't know about that.
I can't help it.
I understand why you traveled around with a bunch of dudes all the time.
My harem? Yes, of course. Love my harem.
Wait, one time it was like a dozen dwarves and a hobbit, and then another time it was a bunch of hobbits and all these other dudes, right?
Yes. Well, for each part of my body, I had the fellowship of my body. Just all sweaty. Oh, just like Greg said. I was resurrected as Gandalf the Bear with but not bear like a bear, if you understand what I mean. Bear,
yeah. Actually, Greg, those broomsticks are just powered by magic. Witch magic. It's good stuff. Wait. I think let's get some other questions here.
All right. What else do we have?
How many times a day is too many?
Days? Well, usually there's only one day. I need him to be more specific.
I think he means like how many times a day having sex is too much or masturbating.
Well, I averagely. Well, look, if I've won something from the Hobbits, is if you can have one breakfast, why not have a second breakfast? If you can have sex at least once, why not twice? Why not more times? At least 12. One for once every 2 hours. I'm an old man. It takes me a while to get up again. One every 2 hours, max.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay, right. So once every 2 hours. I get it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
So wait, are you saying you like to eat out hobbits?
Well, I'm not saying I like to, but it's like a treat. Little snack.
All right, Greg.
Snacks.
Wait, is Greg asked this question, or was it Scorpio? No, Scorpio. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Yes. How many times is too many? I don't know if there's really any too many times, especially if you're a fucking suke.
I'm pretty sure as a vampire, you can always have it.
She's a bit of a sex addict, particularly when she's around me. She can't get off. All right. So I think these are really good answers we just gave.
I think we've saved a lot of people a lot of time and a lot of stress. As long as they get some wet ass, they're pretty good.
All right, again, I don't know if I like the wet ass idea, but that's not really my thing.
Yeah, I like to. Well, Mr. Marks, I'd like to say that when I have 2 towers, I like to go skiing. If you get my drift, go skiing. 2 towers, you get it. Oh,
we get it. All right, you're a real comedian, Gandalf. And by the way, do you ever have to refer to your scrolls like if you have like a 4-hour erection.
Yeah. I have to see my other wizard in case it's hard for too long. It's a little moist.
Oh, so do you see that? What the fuck's that guy's name? The brown dude.
The
Well, you like it up the butt, so.
Yeah,
Isn't that one wizard? What's to suck the brown or something? The guy who rides around with the animals, right?
Oh yeah. I don't remember. It's good old the Brown.
I can't remember his name. I don't know.
Brown Eye, we used to call him. Yes.
He says you're all about the WAP.
I'm not actually. I thought I implied that. I thought I implied the other way, but okay,
Yes.
sure.
All right. Well, I guess we've exhausted all these questions.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
I'm sure you are. You probably need a nap before your next 2-hour session.
I know, it's about time. Radagast. Yes. Thank you, John. Thank you for that, Radagast.
Oh, is that brown dude?
That's yes. That's how I feel afterwards when I'm with the brown dude. I feel Radagast.
All right. Well, I gotta go see Suke.
All right.
Thanks for watching. All right, that's super lovely. Oh man, it's tough on the voice.
Yeah, you chose the voice with the deepest register.
Raspy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, folks. Thanks for all those great questions and suggestions. So now before we go into more geeky shenanigans, we're going to thank our awesome Patreon supporters. We really appreciate your support. You help us keep doing this show. Patreon.com/supergeekedup. You can go pledge any amount per month. It's really helpful. And you get some cool perks like the after hour show, which we'll do after this show tonight and every week. I'm going to go get some more water after doing that voice while Francis takes us through some of these Patreons.
All right. Look, thank you, everyone who are helping out. And a super geeky thank you to our super shout out patrons at $10 a month or more. I'm going to go ahead and thank people in Elvish by just saying random Elvish words. All right. So for Murray and I'm gonna see if I can find phrases. Now that Jeff's gone, I can look for a phrase because I think I have time. All right. So I'm gonna say I can't find phrases. Apparently they're only words. So never mind. Just a super geeky thank you to Marie and Justin Ron from Carolina Brand. I'm gonna make up an Elvish word, but actually I found one. Aldalome. No vibrator. Oh, I should do vibrator puns, but that would be weird because I don't know how much they'd appreciate a thank you in vibrator puns. But Marie and Justin Duran from KLA Brand, you guys make me shake. Well, from nothing really, because you don't have a brand here. But Craig Allen Poole, you drain all of my D's batteries. Rachel J, thanks for the tip. Is the internet behaving badly? Is everything okay? Let me know if I'm ever skipping or freezing, and I promise not to repeat. Oh, that's a good one. To you, Victor Schneider, you are the vibration of my life. Tammy Anderson, I love when you pulsate your monthly Patreon goals. Johnny Pappas, you are like trembling. You make my something tremble. Terry Field, thank you for turning us on. Michael Gilstrip, you always turn it up to the max. Sandria, you are you make the pulsate portion of the vibrator work.
Are these all vibrator ones you're doing?
All vibrator ones. Jalou, you stimulate I'm taking recommendations from the chat. You stimulate my happy place. And Cethos, Where would I be without you up my butt? No.
Oh my God! Wow. What a one to end on.
I know. But look, you guys are awesome. This is why we do the silly little things like this, because we love to just, it's a little bit of a celebration for the things that you do to help us stay on the air and keep us doing this thing that we do that we love to do with you. Like vibrate.
Yes, we vibrate a lot.
Vibrate.
Yeah, thank you guys again. There's the link, patreon.com/supergeekedup. Really appreciate anything you do, or you can do a super chat, which is in your chat, YouTube chat. There should be a little $sign. You can do a one-time pledge. That helps us as well. Thanks, everybody. All right, so now
They said everybody like Suke. Everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
He says, at least I'm not the wind beneath your wings. Well, that would be nice, though. That's nice and romantic.
Well, it's because of you we can fly higher than an eagle. So,
good. That mother has she uses some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's. All right, we got some refaces from Tammy. We're gonna do in a minute. We got some more geeky chat and games, including geeky musical. That'll be a disaster.
Well, apparently we've been we've been freezing more often than usual. It seems people have been mentioning it a little bit, like once or twice it goes out. Apparently, so we'll try our best.
Yes, that's because that's when we use our vibrators, folks. That's what happens. It's interfering with the internet because it's using up too much Wi-Fi bandwidth because we're using remote control.
Oh, that's what it is. I've been wondering what that was.
Anyway, let's talk about San Diego Comic Fest. Do a little recap. We were both there over the weekend. So this is one of my favorite ones. And this is my third time there. I think Francis' second time.
Yeah, right. I was there right before it went away and then right when it comes back.
There you go. So this is a small con in San Diego, started by one of the founders of Comic-Con. And yeah, I mean, it's really like they call it the intimate one. It really is, I think, it's like, feel like, you can really meet a lot of people, talk to the people you're going to talk to. But still, they got tons of programming. They actually have like 6 different panel rooms, which is really a lot for a con this size. You're lucky you have 1 or 2 rooms, panel rooms. And, of course, you got the dealer's room and the artist alley and the small press and all that good stuff and gaming area. Before I forget, quick shout out to some people. Lisa DeTore, who got promoted to be executive director. And it's because of her that I got to go out there as a guest. So big thanks to her. And I know John and Francis got to talk to her a decent amount this time. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the website. It looks weird on my screen, so I'm looking at it on my other screen so I can look at the website.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I can talk about it. It's just because it's off the side.
I got you. My other screen's off the side too. But it's the other way. So now we're looking like we're not looking at each other. We both look at.
I know we hate each other now.
All right. Jay says things. Woo! San Diego Comic. I just froze. All right. The Matt Dunford, who's the chairman of it, he's always been super kind and wanted me to be part of that. And Spencer and Jess, they took over the gaming department for me this year. They're great, and they had awesome giveaways and all that good stuff. Tons of people involved, so I can't thank all of them, but just those are a few people who were integral to our stuff in particular. So we had to do a bunch of, this is actually the most panels I've ever done at Comic Fest. And you guys got to do you and John got to do some panels too. Well, hey, maybe we'll start with, we did Super Geeked Up. This is actually the first time Francis and I, believe it or not, have done it on stage together.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Normally it's you and sometimes I don't know I don't remember in San Diego if it was usually just you and then the improvisers.
Usually.
Yeah.
But we had Matt Messerman, who's been on a bunch of times our show and done it with live, and we had
was
Zach
here like
Stones,
a few weeks ago. Yeah,
who was Zach Stones, who knows Matt, and they are both part of the Knights of the Roll Table. Zach actually father is the creator of Darkwing Duck, and I didn't know he was also Rescue Rangers. I didn't know that too. And he said,
Yeah, that was awesome. I was like, wow, yeah, that's my childhood right there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we had a lot of fun with them. It's they have this like cafe set up for some of the panels, and that's where we were doing it on a Saturday evening. So I think you said you enjoyed, right? It was your first time doing it on stage.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as overwhelming as I thought I was going to be, and mind you, it was a good start for a smaller audience. I don't think I could do like a Dragon Con crowd; that would be overwhelming. But the people that were there for Comic Fest.
Well, wait a minute. Well, we'll talk about that later because you're going to be doing Dragon Con.
Why no? But I mean, like if that was my first time ever doing it,
I think this was a good small way to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
crowd way.
Yeah. But that's what I meant. Like if I had started, that would have been.
Yeah, I gotcha.
No.
But we had a fun crowd there and some great volunteers, and John JC Mastro's son Tyler, who we got to meet and hang out with, and is really cool. So we do this game. Oh
God,
folks, our super chat game we do, right, where we have to take our dialogue from your chat. In cons, we call super text, where Francis and I took phones from the audience, and we could only read text messages as our conversation. Where Matt played the middle. So at first, I didn't even know we were going to get any phones, this is a really hard game to get people because it's difficult.
Because you're invading their chats, their texts. Yeah.
But Tyler, JC's son, I'm trying to remember. He's like early 20s, I think, right? Or 20 or something, John. He gave me his phone. And as soon as I opened the first message, I was like, oh, this is gold. This is the best thing ever. My favorite line was, which I got to read off the text was, so are you a sex addict or an alcoholic?
Which I'm like, can't you be both? Why not both?
You can. Yeah. But anyway, yes, thank you. We had a lot of fun with that. Anyway, thanks to all the volunteers and John and everybody else in the audience for shouting out good suggestions. This is like but to the Bruno song, this is kind of like an inside thing. We don't talk about Harry, no. Because this is the only crowd I couldn't get anyone to answer our Harry Potter question.
Yeah.
I won't go into what else stuff out there. But that's all right. We talked about all that fun stuff. And they just wanted to talk about Star Trek.
Well, it was 100th anniversary or 100th of Gene Roddenberry, so 101, I guess.
Because they couldn't do it last year, so I guess they missed the 100th. Yeah. Do we both have stage names? Yeah, Jeff and Francis.
I mean,
Ref.
I was gonna say I have a stage name technically. I just don't. AKA the other guy. I use it for all. I use it for every podcast except I don't do it on here.
Yeah.
This is the only show I have my real name. No, points of interest too, I guess. But if I ever do my own shows, I never call myself my full name.
That's true. There are no small gigs. That's right, Julie. Yeah, I don't care. I've told people I've done it for 3 people before. It doesn't matter, and we had a lot more than that. Who's ever there, you show up and you do the best show.
Yeah, it was fun.
He says that kid is a trip, meaning his son.
Oh, yeah.
We were doing dramatic side poses, Mark says before.
We were. I mean, we had to.
Even though I can't get it to, it doesn't want to go on the screen, this stupid thing. Wow, this is great. I love it when my fucking, there it goes. Big delay. Any particular favorite panels you got to see or attend? Didn't you love that one Star Trek one?
Star Trek Science one, I think, was my favorite one that I attended because it was just like it was nerdy enough to where I'm like, because we talked about tachyons for God's sake, which I didn't even think was a real thing, but apparently it is. Like tachyons actually exist, and like it was really cool to kind of talk about the future of like what technology could take us and where we could potentially go, and that we are getting closer and closer to potential, maybe not light speed travel, faster than light travel, but at least faster than light communications. And it's like, that's really awesome. And then they started asking weird questions, and I'm like, okay, well, all right. But everyone had a really good answer. Like what's the possibility of other planets having bipedal, organisms, right, that can communicate? And the biologist was like, Well, we do. So the potential for that to exist again in the right circumstances is pretty high, right? It's like, yeah, two lizards in two different deserts still form the exact same way. Like it just happens to work out that way. So if we find other planets like ours, there's a likelihood of finding people just like us. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, good answer. I was like, yeah, good answer. So,
Great question, Sam. So I really enjoyed the G.I. Joe 40th anniversary of the 80s cartoon because that's my favorite cartoon from a kid. And they had some cool people there, including Buzz Dixon, which was one of like kind of the main guys who wrote the cartoon. So, and I knew that name, and I love the cartoon, so it was fun hearing that and some of the behind the scenes stuff and all that stuff. So that was cool. I enjoyed that one. I wish I got to see more of they did an anniversary of the Conan the Barbarian movie.
what?
I think it was the same guy who did that Blade Runner behind the scenes we saw a couple years ago there, and another guy. I only got to see like half of it probably because I was a little late, and then I had to go to a panel we were doing. But I really liked the stuff I saw there. They had some fun stories about Arnold. So that was fun too. I mean, the panels I get to do with these guys are always my favorites. Of course, we did One True Pairing, which I actually think went over really well. I think that was a lot of fun. I think the audience got a kick out of us arguing these weird pairings. John did that with us, and I really actually liked the author one we did too. That was the first time I've ever run an author panel, and John and Francis and my friend Tone Milazzo was part of that. That was the last one we did on Sunday, and I thought that went really well. I thought, I don't know, I feel like we got to share some good stuff there.
Yeah, it was engaging, and people were interested, and yeah, it was a lot of fun to be able to hear what people had to say, and some people seem interested.
Yeah,
absolutely. They wanted to know how to write, how to get a book out there.
Tachyons are hypothetical, so do they really exist?
According to this one physicist that they do, and they're like apparently they're based off of, or their existence relies on imaginary numbers, and so apparently tachyons are kind of like the reverse of regular particles here on Earth. I guess tachyons are naturally faster than the speed of light. Anyway, so he was just talking about like that. It's hard. Like there was a lot of stuff. Like it was just a lot of kind of big idea stuff, and I was just kind of really trying to take it all in because it was a lot of just sci-fi, high tech, not sci-fi, but really technical stuff. But yeah, it was interesting. It was super interesting.
Nice. Greg says he went to a talk at Gen Con where they talked about how actual scientific the writers of Star Trek were, unlike certain other modern incarnations. Cough, cough.
What are you? No, yeah. Look, I mean, spores.
I think Mark is trying to say tachyons are real, but what he's saying here is tachyons are really Tammy Anderson. So the tachyons are Tammy.
Tammy's a tachyon.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be all those time travelers on YouTube. Right? Exactly.
Oh.
Those were a lot of fun. John says about the panels we did with him. I think we entertained and dropped some good knowledge. Absolutely. Tammy is saying that she is the tachyon. She's agreeing.
I figured. We all knew you were. I mean, only tachyons can make such amazing refaces.
Right. That's why they exist. Tachyons are pretty much the basis of all the string theory of physics, Lister's mate says. And Dre, by the way, said Jeff equals the real blonde and Francis equals sweaty butt in terms of our stage names.
I would be sweaty butt.
Because you were talking about that as Gandalf so much.
More moist booty than anything else. But yeah, moist booty.
That's a good name right there. Sweaty butt and moist booty. Good like band name.
It's a good morning show zoo name, right? It's moist butt and sweaty booty.
Oh, like a morning DJ, like morning,
yeah.
Are we calling her fast? Yeah, like the Flash. You're so quick to do those refaces. We can't believe how quickly you do them. I totally wrote that on purpose. I wanted to make my post as confusing as Tenet. That's funny, Mark. So I was talking earlier how that's the one Nolan movie I don't like. But it's also obviously fun to go around the dealer's room and look at all the awesome art. I actually bought. Well, as always, sometimes I don't, but I actually bought quite a bit of stuff this time. Bought some art. Bought a cool katana, like DC Supergirl, like big statue figurine thing. Yeah. Bought a Wonder Woman figure. I'm looking over at my stuff here. Yeah. got some other stuff. You
Your
just
pile of things.
Yeah, I haven't even had time to put them up yet.
Your treasure trove.
Yeah, I bought a comic. You bought a deck of cards, right? That's what you got?
That's it. I was gonna get something else, and I just got, I mean, look, for me, conventions have become less and less about the convention and more about like just being around other people, for myself. So it was nice to just be around people again.
Yes.
In a way that's social, because like I went to WonderCon with Josh a few months, but we didn't know anyone.
And folks,
so
he's not a person; he's an android, actually.
Well, no, but the thing is, Josh and I didn't know anyone, so we didn't talk to anybody. Like, we didn't know anyone there. We didn't have any friends there. We didn't have any artists we knew. Or
what you should have done?
Performers.
You should have crashed a meetup and taken over.
Yeah, I mean, too bad there weren't any.
And then some guy like me would have walked in.
Yeah, it's too bad. But yeah, there was nothing like that. But in this one, it's small enough to where you can, like, random people will sit at your table and talk to you. Or like it's easy to communicate. It's easy to socialize in a place like this. And
drunk people will talk to you, and you don't want them to.
Well, look. Just because you know what Puerto Rican Juno is doesn't.
Oh, I was gonna say who it was. Well, great. There you go. You just revealed it.
That wasn't a person. That was.
I know,
but that
I
was.
thought it was judo. I thought they're talking about judo.
I know. Yeah. Only people who were there are going to know what we're talking about. Nobody knows what we're talking.
Yeah, maybe they could be watching.
If you are, hi. I mean,
yes.
Nobody else is going to know what we're talking about.
But I agree with you. I think first off, getting out again is great. But also, you just some of the best parts is just hanging out with you and John. Getting to meet John in person for the first time, and his son,
and Tyler,
and Lisa, and just getting to see, and obviously other people I'd worked with at Comic Fest before, getting to see them again, and just catching up after a couple of years is great.
Yeah, and and yeah, look, I was fortunate to make new friends. I mean, I guess John's close by, so we can hang out. And,
yeah, he's not that far from you.
So is Lisa close enough to hang out? Like, I have people I can hang out with, which was just kind of funny to me, because I was just lamenting the other day that I used to have friends that lived near me, and I don't anymore. So this is the potential of making new friends who live near me. Yeah. Right.
No, I'm jealous because that sucks. That's one thing.
Come back. About
leaving San Diego.
You took pictures of seals.
Yeah, we got to go to one of my favorite spots, La Jolla Cove, out in the last day, John.
Yeah, my first time there. I've never
Tyler
been
drove
there.
us out there.
Yeah.
And then we blew the tire on the way back.
Oh yeah, we had quite. See, the thing is, here's the funny thing. If any of you haven't been to a convention, my recommendation is find a local one, find something small, and go and start adventures, because you're going to get into adventures whether you like it or not. Because usually smaller conventions are easier because people are a little more social in smaller conventions. If you go to a big, popular one, you're not going to get the same. Adventure. You're not going to get the same interaction because it's big, it's corporate, it's very cold.
Well, depending though.
Dragon
Con is fan run, so that's very different.
But I'm thinking like San Diego Comic-Con, right, which is very corporate, right? Like it's very, it's very much like we're here for Marvel, for DC, we're here for like these things, as opposed to like I'm here for the small artist, I'm here for this particular person, whatever, this cosplayer, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But yes, adventures. And yay, La Jolla, you're right, or La Jolla as I like to call it, Sam.
La Jolla. Yes, I actually Sam's come out to visit me when I lived there, and I took her to La Jolla.
Oh, very fun.
Mom and brother. And I saw the seals. I know almost as much about seals as she knows about movies. Just kidding. I don't know that much about seals.
just seals #1 hit, Kiss from a Rose. That's all.
Yes, that's what we sang to the seals while we.
That's all. Well, that's what I was hoping they'd sing to us. Sadly,
maybe they were. We just can't understand them.
Yeah, that's true. There was a baby seal that was very cute running. I
saw several babies.
Yeah, but there's one specifically that was running out of the water.
The pupping beach area.
Yeah.
I know the one you mean. That was coming from the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very cute. All right.
I like that. I did
this one.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you got your username. Yeah, Jeff will be there, right? I mean, Jeff and I will be.
Well, because he can't tag you on this, I don't think.
I don't think
Or
so
maybe
either.
it
I
could be
because
the
I'm
other
not
guy.
I'm not in there. So yeah.
Sure, yeah, absolutely, man. You should come to one. You want to tell? He says drunk judo fighting. What are you talking about? You want to explain?
Okay, so
Oh wait,
so
I'll stop. Let me start the story before you got to that part. It's Saturday. It must have been Saturday night because you were there. It wasn't Friday night.
no, Saturday night. No, it was Friday night.
Friday
It was
night.
Friday
No,
night.
you were there. It was after you got there. Sorry, that's right.
Yeah.
Um, so, well, I've already mentioned Matt. Matt's great, but Matt was drunk. He comes out of the cafe. I don't know, me, you, and John, right? Lisa, maybe.
Yeah, it was the four of us. We're in a
Just chatting,
circle.
talking in the lobby of
just
the
talking.
hotel.
Yeah.
This is in a hotel. This is where this takes place. The convention, I mean. And he comes out. So I actually put out,
Hey, Johnny.
John, by the way. Oh, hello, John. Johnny
Who was
was
there?
at Comic Fest. He came
He
to see us at Comic Fest. Thank you, Johnny. He came to our panels. It was really great, and he put some nice pictures on.
Johnny was amazing. It was fun to have him in the audience.
Johnny, we're talking about drunk judo fighting. We're telling a story from Comic Fest.
It was interactive. It was great.
Yes, he was. He was actually. By the way, sorry, I'll get back to the story in a second. My favorite thing is when we were arguing. I think you guys had the doctor, and we had Catwoman or something.
Yeah.
Or we were arguing for cat. I don't know. And something about I was trying to say like, there's no cats in the TARDIS, and I think Matt or you were trying to say like, there's a whole room of cats maybe or something, right?
Oh yeah.
And Johnny was trying to say like, I've never seen that, and then one of you guys was like, have you never seen all the rooms? And my favorite line by Johnny was something like, maybe, but every room I have seen has not had cats in it.
You can't fight that argument. That's a true
Thanks,
argument.
John. You helped our argument in that one.
Yeah, that was very true.
Anyway, all right. So it's John was kind enough, JC Mastro, to do, because he did postcards for his Academy Bound series that's coming out, and Dragons of a Different Tale. So we had lots of postcards out there, super geeked up, super knocked up. But he also did the first postcards I've ever had for my erotica, which is Riley Rose Erotica, which I've mentioned a little bit on the show sometimes. So at first I wasn't even going to put them out because I was like, it's a con. But I said, fuck, I'm going to do it. And actually, that was the card that got taken the most, to be honest with you.
I mean, the art on it is fairly provocative, so
that's why I chose that one.
Yeah.
So Matt Dunford comes running out with the card, my erotica card, postcard in his hand, saying, "Hey everyone, look at Jeff Burns writes erotica as Riley Rose," and he's saying it crazy loud in the whole lobby. Which I've revealed myself, like I'm not hiding it, but just the way he did it was so ridiculous, right? And then he flips it over and starts reading off the titles, like, which one of them actually, Francis was surprised. He's like, "Oh, really?"
I thought he was making it up. I thought he was like just
no, those are real. Those are real songs, man. I do fun, goofy stuff. It was just so ridiculous. But anyway, then he's with these two ladies who are also just as drunk as he is. And then you want to take what happens from there.
And then he asks Jeff specifically if he knows what Puerto Rican Juno is, because it was mentioned, because it was something about you being in New York, right? Yeah, because he was talking about you being in New York. It's like,
he says my father lived in upstate or New York.
Yeah,
and you argue about like which town is colder or something. Yeah. And I mentioned something like, no, we actually just all say we don't like New York City is what we all do.
And then that's when it goes into this Puerto Rican Juno, in which I think everyone but me heard Puerto Rican Judo.
John, right? JC and I heard Puerto Rican Judo. So I asked, what is Puerto Rican Judo? I take Jeet Kune Do. I want to know what kind. Is this a cool martial arts? I don't know.
Then he kept replying, well, that means you don't know.
That's what the girls kept saying.
Yeah, you don't know Puerto Ricans then, and something like that.
And I was like, why are they saying I don't know? Well, I mean, it's true. New York City has a lot of Puerto Ricans, and upstate does not have as many Puerto Ricans, New York. But like, I don't get it. Like, why are you telling me I don't know Puerto Ricans? I want to know about the martial arts.
So it was a play on the word Juno, but they were all very drunk.
Like, do you know, right?
Yeah, do you know? Like Juno as do you know? And unfortunately, everyone was drinking, or fortunately, maybe everyone was drinking wine. Like most.
Well, those guys, none of us were drinking.
None of us. Well, we kind of came afterwards, right? We See, you heard, but we all kind of came afterwards to kind of hang out and talk a little bit before going to bed for the night. But my God, everyone else was partying right before we were kind of settling in. So
Yeah, no, those guys hang out in the lobby late and chatting up and drink.
but
And
that's kind of what I like about conventions. Like, when Philadelphia used to
you'll
be a
love
thing.
DragonCon then. That's all. Except it goes to like 4 a.m.
Yeah, like, yeah, if in Philadelphia, right after, because I don't drink and I don't smoke, I don't do any of this stuff, right? But I go to there's always an after party after the convention, because the convention closes down around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. In this case, the hotel and the convention are the same place. The other convention I would go to, they were in separate places, so we'd have to go somewhere, and then there'd be a bar and they drink and blah 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 blah. But there's always a party for the staff because we all knew the staff, and that's the thing. I guess the behind the curtain stuff regular con goers don't see is that a lot of the staff, especially for smaller cons, unwind like there's a little bit of an it's fairly I'm going to say orgy, but it's not what I mean, right? But it's kind of like an orgy, right? Like everyone's drunk, everyone's on top of each other. There you go. But like everyone's on top of each other and laughing, drinking, joking, flirting, just all talking to each other, right? That happens at the end of I'm used to that because I've seen that at the convention. I saw it here. I'm like, I see it. You see it in the people around you. And so it's a really fun environment. If you haven't been to a small convention, that's, I think, part of the fun of it. Again, I don't drink, so it's not all that fun because I don't participate in that particular aspect. I do a little bit, obviously. I drank beer with John and Tyler, but like I don't drink that. I don't drink heavy alcohol as much anymore, and I don't do that stuff as much as I used to. So it's a little different. But boy, oh boy, do people have fun, and that's part of like. Yeah, and yeah, you're right, Johnny. I could have always drank a mocktail, but I don't think they were serving any mocktails while we were there. It was mostly just straight up wine that they were buying from the bar. But that's the fun part, just kind of hang out for a little bit. Even did the same with Jalou. Jalou was there for a second just to kind of visit. So like
yeah, Jalou. I don't know if you saw the chat. Yeah, Jalou came out Saturday night, right after stuff was over. Thanks to his wife Cheryl came out.
Yeah. And just hung out, played games.
Told me about the milk bar.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back to the milk bar. Yeah, it's not a party con, but I do like that the staff party afterwards. And if you know the staff, that's what makes it more fun. Is because then they'll introduce you to people. Like that's how you get to meet celebrities sometimes. Because I got to meet so many celebrities in Philly because all of the staff were there and they're all drunk, and all the wrestlers and the Power Rangers and all these actors would just hang out and we just talk. I'm like, yeah. They're normal people. Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely, JC. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to hang, chat, meet cool people.
Yeah.
So that Marks mentioned that. So Marks, I don't remember. I think it was 2019 Dragon Con. I don't know, maybe it was Sunday. I think maybe because this con goes till Monday, so it was Saturday or Sunday night. It was we finished like a raunchy panel we were judges on, so it's real late. It's like 2 a.m. or something probably. But everybody's out partying in the Marriott, all over the Marriott. And there's this one part of the Marriott, I think on the second floor, there's this club it's raised up. And I remember Marks and I, because we were going around kind of just taking in the thing. And we like to take cosplay pictures of cosplays we like. So I remember looking up and these 2 girls were in this club facing away from us, shaking their asses. Yeah. Like they were doing it for these guys that were there, something like, oh, let's see. And they just kept shaking their asses. So I was like, yeah, Dragon Con's so cool. I'm like, all right. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought of that.
I mean, that's, yeah, there's a few conventions a little wilder than others. Not as wild as that though, but I mean, you can get there for some. Yeah, for sure.
I know. Did you? I got a picture. I don't have it uploaded yet, but did you see the girl in the Vampirella costume at Comic Fest?
Which one? The red one? Or
she had the red. I saw them both because she had one day red, one day white.
Yeah, I
got a picture of the red one.
Yeah, I saw both. Yeah, she was the only provocative one, pretty much, in the entire con. Which
we were walking in, I saw her, and I took a picture of her.
I saw that.
I didn't realize until later when I saw her from behind. I was like, oh shit, she went all out with the thong. Jeez.
Yeah, it's just eating. Her butt is eating her costume. It was very moist.
That's why Francis liked it. He actually went up there and was like, how moist is your butt right now? Can I take a picture of your moist
poked
butt?
it a few times, like moist.
And then he was thrown out.
And then I was thrown out. Yeah, no. So she was in red and then in white, but it was very provocative and very just like, oh yeah, you see that kind of stuff at WonderCon and other conventions. Yeah.
I like when people aren't afraid to do that.
Yeah.
Also, because I like hot girls.
Well, which blows me away. I wish Josh was still here, because apparently none of that
costume.
You can't do that in Colorado. No skimpy costumes in Colorado.
Oh, the cons, they don't let you?
No. Because he was surprised when he went to WonderCon this year. He was like, "Oh my god, you can wear stuff like that." It's like, yeah, people wear stuff like that.
Maybe it's only the specific cons he goes to who's running it. Not necessarily. I don't think it's a Colorado state law necessarily.
No, but I think it's just like in general the Colorado ones. Yeah, was
Johnny. Yes, it was Vampirella.
Yeah.
It's good. It was a good costume. It was very accurate to Vampirella. Greg, are you saying perfect about the vamp? Let's see here. All right, there you go. So that's our Comic Fest wrap up. Thank you to everybody at Comic Fest for making such a fun time. I had a blast there. Mm-hmm. All right. Reface time, and then we'll get to some questions and our last game. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, you got your wish, Francis.
All right, what I get?
You are now an action figure as well.
Hey.
Thank you, Tammy, for doing these.
Wrapped in plastic.
Well, you're the cartoon version, but you're Destro. Look at I like how your mustache is over the face mask.
Yeah, it's it has to, right?
I like how looks like you're winking too.
I think I am winking.
He's like, "Oh, hey, Baroness, you're looking nice in that leather." That was my fantastic Destro impersonation.
I liked it. That was good.
Marx has an action figure.
Marx, please tell me you're still here. Look at this.
What is this from?
Bo Peep from Toy Story.
Oh, okay.
I love that. I really hope you're here, Mark, still for that.
Peach. I can eat a peach for hours.
Oh man, look at that. God. Nick Cage.
I can't wait to see the movie. The massive, unbearable weight of massive talent. Suke is mine. That looked pretty good as Bill.
You have You have the face for his body. Yes, that's true. Oh, here you are. There you go.
You're Suki. Suke, take off that sexy bathrobe.
Suke booty. To see that Suke booty.
Suke booty. I don't know why he should have said that in the show.
I don't know why. The missed opportunity. Yes. You shall not pass.
Is this you as Gandalf?
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. Yeah.
Wait, did Gandalf start with brown hair and he went to white after the resurrection? Is that what happened?
Yes. I think he had gray hair when he was Gandalf the Grey.
Gray because it looks brown here though.
It's the lighting.
Oh, the light. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
He was Gandalf the Grey and then Gandalf the White, right?
Yes.
But did he also change to a white robe?
He did, yeah, and a white staff. He had a wooden staff originally, and then he had a pristine, clean white staff with a jewel at the end, I believe. But yeah, that's not Sean Connery, Greg. I have more than one accent.
He thinks he's always Sean Connery.
I have more than one impersonation, Greg. Look, man, look.
Mark, your chin was small. You're right. It's the Punisher undercover. They'll never see the pun coming. Okay.
No, look, I have high expectations, Marks, at Dragon Con. I have high expectations
for the puns.
Yeah, my pun expectation is very high.
I don't know, Mark. You threw down the gauntlet. You did at least one pun during Super Geeked Up. I don't know exactly what it was, but I remember at least one because I groaned.
When he was okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I wouldn't want to be Suki.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know the show. I know. I don't know if she's good or bad.
Wait, you were at the milk bar when we went for burgers?
Yeah, wife and I were waiting for you.
Oh shit! I didn't realize you were at the milk bar. We totally should have stopped then. Oh well.
Oh no, not the milk bar. They were at the bar that he wants us to go to next year.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. If it's not a milk bar, forget it.
It's not a milk bar. I know the pressure's on.
The heat
High
is
expectations.
on.
My expectations are like above my head. I'm not standing at the moment. If I were standing, it'd be above my head. But because I'm sitting, it's still above my head.
All right, folks, let's go to our next geeky question. Hey, guess what? We talked about Charles Schulz's 100th anniversary and Gene Roddenberry's anniversary. It's also the anniversary of Spider-Man. 60 years, folks, of Spider-Man this year. 1962 is when he debuted in Amazing Fantasy, number 15. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, the awesome creators. So what's your favorite comic, movie, or TV series starring everyone's favorite webhead?
Well, before you answer, I'd like you to do one thing for me. Just
boy.
everyone here, do me a favor. Can you just click that like button? And if you're subscribed, go ahead and get that bell for me. That's all I'm asking for now.
Shoot your web into the.
Just web it. Just thwip it. Thwip it good. Dun 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 dun. Thwip.
Spider
Crack
sense.
that web. Dun 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 dun.
What are you singing?
Because I said thwip it good.
Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
so whip it.
Crack that
Flip it
thwip.
good.
Give that like a click.
Devo, nice. Good reference. Yeah, guys. So subscribe. What the fuck does the bell do? Check notifications.
So bell of notifications. Yeah, it just notifies you when there's a new episode.
You should totally be notified when we get a new episode. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. All right, cool. We went. You do. Yeah.
You
thank you.
saw it.
Yeah. I
all
have
right.
it
Good.
So
Spider-Man would be proud of you guys.
All those cartoons that have the thumbs up, like the little memes with the thumbs up, all the cartoon characters. That's us right now. Just thumbing you up right now.
Great. We're thumbing you.
Well, oh
we're
God.
We're thumbing your moist butts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta thumb those moist butts, guys.
So, all right, as you're doing that, tell us what your favorite comic, movie, or TV series featuring Spider-Man is. This is actually kind of tough. I mean, so it's like, I guess the comics are because I mean, when I was a kid, I've read all the kind of Spider-Man comics. Amazing Spider-Man is the original, right? Classic kind of. But then there was, when I was growing up, there was 4 of them. There was Web of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and then Todd McFarlane introduced just Spider-Man. So at one point there were 4 going on. Amazing was always kind of like the oldest one, the longest one. So that's probably kind of comic-wise my go-to for Spider-Man stuff. But then Spider-Man has Amazing Friends. As a kid, I would always run out of bed at 6 a.m. It came out at 6:30 to get ready for that and watch that. And then movie-wise, I know nobody else except my sister thinks this, but Spider-Man 3. Love Spider-Man 3. What about you?
I never read the comics.
Oh, wait. Mark, stop getting distracted by puns. What's your favorite Spider-Man thing? So it could be comics, movies, shows, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So I never read the comics, even though I know they're very popular. I know some of the story osmosis. So I'd have to go with movies because I didn't even see the cartoons. Like Kathy has the Saturday morning cartoon as her favorite Spider-Man.
She's with me. Nice, Kathy.
Yeah. So she saw the. I never saw the Saturday morning, or maybe I did, because I think if I recall, Spider-Man looked like he was 40 in the cartoons. Like he looked because he had like the big thick head of hair and he looked old, and he was supposed to be in high school. It's like, oh, come on. Anyway, so I'd have to probably stick to the movies because that's really where most of my Spider-Man, outside of the video games, that's kind of where my Spider-Man comes from, is the movies. Now, despite the fact that they're changing up they're editing the movies again, which is fine. Edit all the movies so that they're unrecognizable. That's fine. But
wait, who's changing the movies?
They change, so it's not a big deal. But they edited Spider-Man 1. They took out the line where Spider-Man makes fun of Bonesaw, saying, "Did your husband pick out that shirt?" or something like that. Because
in the wrestling ring, you mean?
Yeah, in the wrestling ring.
It's Macho Man.
Because it's considered homophobic, so they took it out.
That must have been recently because I actually saw it on TV about a month ago and it was still in there.
Yeah, it just happened. It just happened, I think, either today or yesterday. Like, it just happened.
So Sony made that decision?
I don't know. I just saw that they made the change and I'm like, oh, I mean, I get it, I guess. But I feel like to me, just like Star Wars, right? Yeah, it's not culturally acceptable anymore, but you can't change
No,
everything to be culturally
again, we
acceptable.
won't get too into this, obviously, folks, as we try not to talk about this, but then you're going to change every movie throughout the all
Every
time, because
Exactly.
50 years from now, things won't be culturally acceptable that people right now.
Yeah, like I don't want them to take out McClunky. They put in McClunky for Greedo to say when he shoots Han, don't take out McClunky.
Okay, well
Keep
that's
the
ridiculous.
McClunky. But yeah, no, so I'd have to stick. It'd have to be probably like Spider-Man 2. I
That's
mean, as
most
much as
people's
I
favorites.
love, the other Spider-Man movies. I mean, I am a Tom Holland fan. I'm not gonna, whatever. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. But if I were to pick like overall, I think the one that really just really hit home, the one that you always remember, is probably Spider-Man 2 with Alfred Molina as
A lot of
the
people's favorite.
Doctor
It's a really good
Octopus.
movie.
Yeah.
If a problem comes around, you must whip it. Or
Whip it,
thwip it, in your case.
whip it good.
Let's Just Wait just got No Way Home on DVD Blu-ray. It was very cool, and I loved it. A lot
Yeah,
of
it's
people
great.
did.
It's a good movie. Good movie.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Spider-Ham.
Yeah.
Does
My favorite
whatever
movie was The
Spider.
Amazing Spider-Man. You're not weird, Greg. I liked those Amazing Spider-Man movies, and I'm always pissed off that they didn't continue them, actually.
Oh, Andrew Garfield. I like Andrew Garfield. I thought he was up until Holland. I thought he was like, oh, there's Spider-Man. Like he's quit. He's quit. He's supposed to be a nerd, but I don't care. Still
Tobey
cool.
Maguire's still my man. And I think if Martha's in the chat, she'll have my back on that. Because I think
Huge fan of.
So Chaz is the movies. I didn't really get to watch the cartoons. Interesting. Do we also really no other Spider-Man comic readers except myself here? I bet Scorpio is. He's probably just at work.
I think the problem is with the comic books. They weren't ready. I didn't start reading comics until very recently, and most of it was DC. So I didn't get too many Marvel. Yeah,
no problem. Well, Johnny here likes everything from the original animation to the Nicholas Hammond TV series to the Raimi movies and on and on.
Oh, the Japanese one is great.
Wait, is there a Japanese?
So the Japanese Spider-Man where he has
anime?
no, it's live action. So Marvel sold had for like in the 70s or 80s. There was a moment when Spider-Man was in Japanese, and he has like a robot suit. He has a robot suit that he goes into, and he has like robot cars, and he has to do like the Power Ranger move to get his suit on, and everything is great. It's like super cheesy, it's like very Japanese, but it's so much fun.
Was this like in the 90s or something? Or 80s?
Oh, earlier than that. It's got to be 70s,
70s,
80s.
okay.
Yeah.
Marx, okay, so Marx says the comics as well. All right, good. It was one of my always must-buy series, though I liked the classic cartoon up until they broke up Peter and MJ. I loved all those Spider-Man books.
Yeah,
breaking up Peter and MJ is not a good move at all.
They ran out of things to do.
Let's see. Spider-Man and the Electric Company. Yes, Tammy, I love that because I also always watch the Electric Company. So Johnny says put disclaimers on instead of like editing.
I think so too. It's like if you're going to do anything.
I'm not a fan of censoring or editing stuff at all in this.
Yeah.
That's the way that represents what it was at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Kathy read the comic books after she saw the cartoon. Oh, okay, good. The cartoon made her want to read the comics. Very nice.
And there's a lot of iconic Spider-Man comics and like stories. Yeah.
Death of Gwen Stacy, Kraven the Hunter stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tons of stuff.
The one where the one that No Way Home is technically based off of, where everyone forgets who he is.
Did they do that in the comics?
Yeah, so that's apparently a lot of these stories are just reworkings of existing comic book stories, right? Like so, like they are. You're
right.
Yeah, so
there was actually the big wedding issue. I remember Spider-Man and MJ got married, or Peter and MJ. Mm-hmm. There was the whole, of course, I remember this because I was like a teen, I think at the time, the infamous clone saga.
The clone, yeah, there's a clone Peter.
Which people went ape shit, and so they actually redid canon basically because people were not accepting that Peter was not Spider, was the clone.
Was Peter Parker for a while? Like Doc Ock took over the body of Spider-Man for a while.
That's several years ago, that storyline.
Yeah, Doc Ock married Aunt May at one point.
Oh my god, that's so weird. This is the problem though when you have stuff that goes on 60 years or like 80 plus years with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. It's just like, what the fuck do you do? Right? I feel like these writers, I feel just think we have to come up with more and more outlandish stuff.
Here's one that you might like, though. So Spider-Man was introduced in the 60s, something like that?
1962.
Okay. So there's a comic series where he ages every year. So it's like a series up until like modern times, or maybe 2010 or something. So he ages to 50 as Spider-Man. So you see him as Spider-Man through the decades and how he is as Spider-Man as time passes.
A comic book series?
Yeah, there's like a comic book run. There's a run where it's just him, Spider-Man, from 62 to the modern times, and in kind of his adventures and how he experiences life as Spider-Man during that entire time period. So he never stays the same age, right? He's like he actually ages in real time. It's pretty cool.
Oh, very interesting. JC had the special edition comic in the 90s where each series had a holographic panel. They were all linked somehow. Yeah, I remember the holographic panels.
Yeah.
Mark said the wedding special was great. I loved all the early Venom stuff. Oh, Venom was huge when he came out for Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. More recently, Peter got an international tech company and has vehicles and all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, in the comics, they didn't. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on now.
Well, Spider-Man is huge now. There's Scarlet Spider, there's Silk, there's Spider-Woman, there's
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen. There's so many different Spider-Men out there now. Spider-Man 2099, right? There's like all sorts of.
Did they bring that back? Because that was I remember all the 2099 series.
Very
long, but
in the movies they will, but not. I don't know about the comics, but in the movies they are.
Yeah. All right, cool. There's our Spider-Man chatting. Oh, Michael Gilstrip. Thank you, Michael. Just sent me in the Facebook. Japanese Spider-Man F1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man. He has a car, too, in it. He has the Japanese Spider-Man has a car.
Is it a spider car? Does it look like a spider?
No.
Or does it have red? The red Spider-Man?
It's red and blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tammy's gotten you one more reface. She says this is pretty close to Sean Gandalf, like Sean Connery Gandalf.
Oh my god! Well, he was supposed to play Gandalf originally.
Was he?
Sean Connery? But he didn't understand the script, so he didn't end up playing as.
Do you know where this is you from?
Well, that is of course from The Rock.
Yes, when he gets his haircut.
As he gets his haircut for the first time. Yeah,
Yes.
He looks so sharp.
Womack, you piece of shit. Can you say that line?
Womack.
No,
Is he Womack, you piece of shit? Womack, you piece of shit. No.
He says that in the interrogation when he cuts the glass.
Oh, yeah.
I actually love when, because that's actually a really good actor. He was on The West Wing, the guy who plays Womack.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
John something. But
you're best.
But after, like, he throws him off and I love when he comes up to him later and he's like, something, whatever his name is, like, oh, you almost broke my fucking arm or something. Like, he's so pissed off.
There's a lot of good, you know what? Look, Michael Bay, I mean, that's his
only movie I really like.
I was going to say, doesn't have a great track record, but boy, did he do that. That's a good movie. That's just a fun, good movie. And he's got Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah. Johnny enjoyed the series Spider-Man Wedding Vows, which was a pretty recent comic and featured Peter, MJ, and their daughter in a team. Oh, cool. So does their daughter like a kid as a teenager or something? I've seen versions where they've had a daughter and like she becomes a spider hero too. But Scorpio's very first comic he ever bought and read, it was a Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 357. We'll never forget it. Sweet.
Nice.
He remembers the number. That's cool.
Wow, impressive.
All right. From Spider-Man, we move to, you know what Spider-Man loves to do, Francis? Sing. Not really, probably, but go ahead. What's the next segment?
We're going to torture you with some song. You guys are going to come up with some suggestions for us to sing some pretty geeky songs. Now, here's the deal. We are revamping. We did this a certain way last time where we tried to sing certain songs based off of songs that already exist. And we had a hard time knowing which songs were what. We had a hard time remembering how the beat went and things like that. So maybe this time around, we're going to change it up a little bit and go with genres of music, potentially, and see if we can't do some geeky stuff with that. So we need some suggestions from you guys out there on what to sing about, I guess.
So musical styles, right? More
Styles
like
as
genres.
well as what to sing about. Yeah. So can you give us a little bit of both, please, and we'll go ahead and we'll do our best.
And also, I guess, give us something to sing about, right? Which could be a fictional character, I guess, or what else maybe could they?
Because we could be the fictional character, right? Like technically, I guess.
I thought we were going to sing about the character, or we could
can
be the
sing about the
character
character.
singing. We could be the character singing. We could do that too. Either way.
Yeah, we could see the character. We could be the character. We could sing for the character.
Or give us any kind of. You can. I love this dragon metal, because John had his dragon fraggin shirt. We all wore dragon fraggin shirts. That's the fictional metal band in his story in the Dragons of a Different Tale anthology, which is great. I love that shirt. Thank you for getting us, John.
Kathy, oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna try. Oh my god.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do dragon metal,
and we're
gonna sing about wet butts. Okay.
Do you even know what dragon metal sounds like?
I'm just gonna go. Let's say it's like a type of heavy metal. He made it up. There's no such thing, really, right? So it's like, just think of like heavy metal, right?
All right.
So I don't know. I guess how I think we last time. I think we were kind of just taking turn, or we kind
of we took a verse apiece, I think, or took, if not a verse apiece.
All right, I'm trying to get into it. I got a headbang, right?
I know. The funny thing, I wish we could have music. You know what would help is a music bed.
Oh, that's what we said last time too. All right, the next time we do this, then we really got to get it.
We really got to think of like.
We got to find something that's copyright free or something.
You want us to sing about the death of Superman, Vic? Okay.
We'll get to that. Hey, we're singing on wet butts right now. Come on.
Wet butts. All right.
Wet butts. They're so juicy. I love sticking my finger in them. It gets so moist in your ass. Take it.
It's so great. The moister they are, the better they taste over the butt. That's how they sound, right?
I know. That's great. So I understood like 3 words of that.
You picked dragon metal. That's what it sounds like.
Hey, we got to do it. It's
okay,
it's
JC,
awesome thing.
Who? We need you, John. We need your advice on dragon metal. Should it be more like Jeff's version where you can actually understand the words?
All right. Well, while he tells us that, let's go on to another musical style. All right. Is beatnik and ska, are they different or similar?
Different. So ska is God. It's kind of ska is like a No Doubt is considered ska.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. What else do we have? I'm trying to think what we can actually do. What's beatnik then?
Well, beatnik, I think beatnik is. See, this is why we're okay. So here's the thing, guys. This is why we're actually doing this, because we're workshopping this. We need to know.
That's true.
That's true. If your throats are raw, people aren't
understandable screamo voice. John says. Understandable
screamo. Oh, so close. Okay. So I just have to be more
alternative with brass instruments.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, so according to this, it's like 60s like beatnik poetry, like yeah, like there's just like they
okay, I got it.
Little piano and drums.
All right, we're gonna do what, beatnik or ska? Which one was that?
We'll do beatnik. Because beatnik's like, yeah, man. So we love the wet butts. Yeah, it's all over.
Wait, we're gonna talk about different topic now.
It's smooth and yeah.
We're talking about a steampunk vibrator now.
Okay.
I mean, you kick us off, so I'll get into the
right.
beatnik beat.
So wait, okay. Before I begin, so you heard my attempt at beatnik. I would like someone to at least acknowledge whether or not that was close.
Well, we don't have to just do it. We'll tell us later.
So okay. So what are we doing again? Oh, steampunk vibrator. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, love that vibrator. Doom, 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 with its steam all over my face. Feels so good up in my nose as it plays with the lady's booty.
Yeah. And I'd like to stick that vibrator up my wet butt. Ooh, yeah. It gets in real deep. Oh, cha. Yeah. And
the other one should do the beat for the other person. That's what I was going.
Oh, you're right. Okay, keep going.
Boom, 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 cha, boom, 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 cha.
And then steam comes out of my ears because I'm getting fucked so hard by this big black vibrator. All right, that's it for that one.
All right.
Okay, do you want to try reggae or no?
Oh God, no! Reggae is going to be.
Yeah, that might be a little too.
Thank you for the
Kathy.
Kathy for the recommendation, but boy, oh boy, reggae is going to be so hard because it's going to. You got to get a little, you got to get a little.
Oh, I like this one, Boys to Men style. So like, right? Like boy band ballady. Yeah. All right, what are we gonna sing about here though? Also, give us topics, folks. We also need Death of Superman. Death of Superman. There you go.
Boom, 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 boom. You have to start.
Oh, I'm starting. Sorry,
you're starting.
I thought you were getting. Okay, go ahead. I'm trying to wait. Okay. There was. Oh God, this is terrible. I need you to start me off. Sorry, start it off.
All right.
I'll get it.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Although he died with a kryptonite, through his heart it went, made him bleed all over. Got three dudes to pretend it's him.
Got who to pretend it's him? You broke
three other dudes to pretend it's him.
Oh, that's really good, by the way. All right, I'll take over. One dude was made of metal. Another was a little kid. And I don't remember the third one.
He was a killer no, he was a
cyborg.
Well, there was a cyborg, and then there was a guy in a futuristic suit.
Oh yeah. But none of them got to have sex with Lois. Cause they didn't have as big of a cock as Superman.
Except for one man. His name was Steel. Because I'm pretty sure.
He was the real deal when it came to downstairs.
It's the death of Superman.
Well, yeah, after he's dead, Lois needs to go see somebody. Get her satisfied.
We cannot harmonize. Oh my God. It's not going to. What do I sound like there, Tammy? What do I sound like? Oh, Yacht Rock.
App that plays the beat of rhythm. That's a smart, Kathy. That's really smart.
Yeah.
We should do that.
You should.
What's Yacht Rock for Thunder? What the hell is Yacht Rock?
Yo, Yacht Rock is it's like this music. It's you wouldn't know it was Yacht Rock when you hear it, but Tammy gave an example like you're so vain. You think this. I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain.
Yes, Johnny. This is why we're workshopping it.
Don't you? This is we are definitely workshopping.
So you guys are helping us.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Death of Superman, aka Steel's Love Hammer. Yes, that's the subtitle of the song.
The Love Hammer. Wait, Yacht Rock is Beach Boys? Okay.
Go with a familiar song from. Well, Jalu, this is what he said we shouldn't. We tried originally, and it was very tough. He wanted us to do Barbie, by the way, the Barbie song he said earlier.
Oh, that we can do. For which song?
Well, wait.
For what topic?
What topic, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got not a lot of topics. Well, here's one about Thundercats. This is about Thundercats.
Okay, so we're gonna try to do
okay, I'll start. I'm doing the Barbie song.
Okay.
Talking about Thundercats, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a hairy cat in outer space. We traveling to a planet with a weird mummy dude. Next verse.
Come on, Lano, let us go. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
I'm a Thundercat. in a non-cat world, life is hairy when it's scary.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I don't know. I'm trying to like, what were the actual lyrics, and then how do I adapt? Right. All right, that might be the best one. Yeah, and that's
That's
much.
pretty good. Yeah.
Oh boy, meat on meat to the. I don't even know what the Digimon's theme song is.
Well, I know the digital. No, that one's tough because the digital one is just talking.
Of course he wants bluegrass. Well, he likes bluegrass, but Sheil, of course. I don't know enough about bluegrass. I feel
bluegrass is like
twangy, kind of banjo-y.
Yeah. Oh God.
We could try it if you want. You want to start?
All right.
She-Hulk.
Oh, you know what? Do you know Man of Constant Sorrow from that one movie? Oh my God, the one with George Clooney in it.
Oh, I thought we weren't. Now we are doing exact song.
No, but that's bluegrass. The because I know that song. You know, hey, in the Man of Constant Sorrow. You know that song? No.
All right, we'll just start singing like that.
Right.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk is a girl who gets really angry. She's a lawyer, that's true. She gets really big and really green, though. And Lister's maid would do stuff to her.
God, that was great. I was ahead of that. She likes talking to the audience and breaking the fourth wall. And she wears not much at all, actually, because she likes to jump rope in the nude. Jump rope in the nude, jump rope in the nude.
Oh. All right. I think that's good.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's pretty good. All right.
Good. We'll have Hugh Laurie on next time.
We're gonna have to get when we have Hugh Laurie on as a guest because he's amazing.
These are not good suggestions. All right, so let's see here.
We have to sing about.
I feel the styles were okay. Well, here's the thing: when it was a song like Barbie Girl, like we super well knew it was fine.
Okay.
So I guess if they do like really well-known songs, maybe we could do a specific song.
Can you do a zombie to like? So topic is a zombie. So Johnny wants us to do a topic about a zombie.
Oh, well, I thought we were done. We're doing another one. Okay.
No, but let's say as an example. Again, we're workshopping it, right?
Oh, and then we could take Huey Lewis song, like "The Power of Love," maybe, or
Power of Love, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 because Back to the Future song, right? Like the power of the dead or something like that, right?
Yeah. Let's see, like
it's
dead zombie is a serious thing. It tries to bite your neck and do other things. It wants to kill you with its little its gnawing teeth and claws. That's when you see it. It's your zombie-in-law.
You know one thing that's tough though is when it's an actual song, it's almost like I'm trying to think of the words.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to know the.
So maybe a genre is better that we were doing.
See, that's a good one, Greg. The DuckTales theme song. That's super simplistic. It's simplistic enough to be able to do like.
Yeah. So like zombies. Ooh ooh.
Yeah.
Eating flesh and being gross. Zombies. Ooh.
Yeah. Exactly, right? Like, so it's easier to kind of go off of those type of songs. But zombies from by the Cranberries, but actual zombies. She says
that's
zombies.
actually a great song.
Zombie.
I love the Cranberries. I love the Cranberries.
Oh yeah.
You asked for suggestions in advance and workshop over a week or two to present something. That's a great idea, Tammy, but that would require us doing work outside the show. We like to do it right here with you guys live.
And that kind of defeats the purpose of improv, really, right? Like if we can prepare it ahead of time, it doesn't become.
Obviously we could practice improv ahead of time, but I don't know. I like doing it here.
I think what it is, we should have the music ahead of time, and then the recommendations get tossed in. So we have songs that we know we can sing, with hopefully a bed that we can use. I seriously think we do need a music bed. If we can have a
Well,
song we know,
the
with a
problem is
music
we're
bed,
almost never going to be able to do that because of the copyright problems.
even with a weird like a ukulele cover or something.
Maybe
Like as long as it's not the actual like the track, like the actual instrument track, like it's just somebody doing clink 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 clink, right?
Yeah.
With
This
the
is a
banjo
good
or something.
suggestion, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, how about this? How about we'll pick some songs or themes like that we are comfortable with, and then we'll say, okay, we're gonna do DuckTales. Give us a topic to do that theme to.
To the thing, I think that's better. I think we
know at least we know we can sing it.
Yeah, and parody. You're right. Parody is covered by fair use, but the YouTube algorithm doesn't care.
Yes, you're right, Jalou.
The YouTube algorithm will the YouTube algorithm will not dox you, but they'll slap you in the wrist if you do a certain thing. So, oh God, I'll be crying and dead.
Dude, I love that song. Edwin McCain, man, he's great.
Yeah.
So like Name That Tune. We used to do Name That Geeky Tune on the show way back in the day where people would hum theme songs and we have to try to guess what you were doing.
Yeah, there are a lot of public domain songs, true. Let's just make, but the only problem is that those are older songs, like really old, and so it'll probably be beyond something we already know, and it's not as entertaining as pop culture songs. You know, like if we sang, Toxic, right? Britney Spears' Toxic to, Batman or something. Like that's funny.
That's a hard song to sing though.
Well, okay, maybe not Toxic. Yeah. Maybe
how about Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Or the Batman theme, and we talk about Britney Spears onto the Batman theme, right? Because that's easy. No, Batman. But then we could just use words instead of Nana.
Britney.
Right? Yeah. But like something like that. And yeah, Mozart music. Totally. Yeah, totally. Yeah, get some
I will say
Chopin
though,
in here.
The song from the movie Amadeus is one of my favorite songs of all time. Do you know that song, the 80s song?
Amadeus.
It's Rock Me Amadeus is what it's called. By a German band, I believe was the name. I'm forgetting it at the moment, but I love that song, man. It's so good.
Taylor Swift. Oh. As the only Swiftie in here, it wouldn't work for anyone else.
Oh, you're Swiftie? I like some of Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah.
You're a Swift? Well, you're a hardcore Swiftie, huh?
I mean, I think I have most of her albums in my Spotify. Yeah.
Zombie Shuffle Dance. All right. I think we'll do that. We'll come in with stuff we know we're comfortable with, and then you can kind of give us the topics to sing about.
And if we have a guest, we'll find out what they can sing.
Yeah. So that can you not find the beat track for music styles and then improvise the words?
See, the thing is, I think we can, because again, it is parody, so I think we should be able to do that.
If you just a generic beat track for
no, it'd be a beat track to a song that we know. For instance, like the Ghostbusters theme, but it'd be but it'll be a single. It won't be instruments. It'll be like a MIDI track. It goes and we could sing behind that MIDI track. I think.
And you think that would be okay enough for YouTube?
I think so. I do. I actually do, because again, I mean, I see enough YouTube videos that use, especially even like Twitch uses licenses, like people play licensed tracks on Twitch. So I can't imagine we can try it. Mostly because it's not the original song. No one's singing over it except for us, and we're parodying music. Yeah. So it's not.
I mean, he's right. Parody is not totally fair use.
We're gonna steal that song and listen to it over and over again. These two random dudes singing about Batman,
badly.
To some weird to the Indiana Jones theme.
All right, thank you, Kathy, and our other people. So again, this is why I like to do this with a live audience, because you actually help us.
Yeah, you have awesome ideas. So
Shake It Off works for everything. Mark says for a Swiftie.
Shake it off.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Falco did Rock Me Amadeus. We got to do into that. We got to do this later on. What it is. Wait, is there a Thriller YouTube video that some Indian people did in India?
Probably. I mean, I would not be surprised. Yeah.
Lion Sleeps Tonight. That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, but all I can think of is Face Ventura: Pet Detective when I hear that song.
For what? The Lion Sleeps Tonight?
Yeah, because that's in there somewhere.
Well, listeners, mate, you would think the library bards would help us with this, but they did not when they were on. Not
That's
much.
true.
The library bards were great. We loved them. They were super fun. But they did not. They did not sing. We were the only ones who actually sang in that one game we did, right? I mean, just because they sing all the time, so they didn't want to. But it's just funny. It's always funny when singers come on and we're the ones singing because we're not good.
Yeah, we'll sing Billy Joel's "The Longest Time." How about that, John? You like that?
Greg, don't worry. We can definitely sing really bad.
Yeah, we sing really bad. Don't worry.
Oh, I love Billy Joel.
Yeah, Longest Time.
Sing,
Right? Is that a
Piano
Billy
Man.
Joel song? For the longest time.
For the longest. That's a pretty easy one to sing.
It's
actually.
a cappella,
Yeah.
you know, and they're snapping their fingers.
Oh, totally. All right, put that on the list.
I do, oh, okay.
I don't know. Make up a list or put it on the
I'm
end
gonna
of the
put
doc.
one under here that says that's gonna be called music. What's this?
Billy Joel is a good candidate. Yeah.
It'll be called Geeky Musical. Okay,
John?
Geeky Musical Options.
All right, cool. Look at this. See how much better the game's getting thanks to you
Billy
guys.
Joel. Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Thanks, guys. A few dozen more times, and we'll actually.
Yeah, I can't wait to do B-52's Rock Lobster to.
Oh, not gonna do Love Shack.
Yeah,
That's
Love.
hard to-
Well, you know, because Rock Lobster has a lot of the dudes singing.
Oh, what doesn't
Rock
matter.
Lobster. It was a rock lobster.
See, that one I don't know. Love Shack and Rome are like my two big.
Oh, I love Rome. Rome is
my
good.
favorite.
Rome
Actually,
is great. Yeah, but the dude's not in it.
Well, no, I like the girls are great though. They're great.
Yeah.
They're good voices.
What's his face? Oh God, I can't remember his name anymore.
I mean, he's
the
fun.
dude
He's
from-
cool too.
Who's the dude from the B-52s? He has a song called "Fruitcake" that he plays. That's really great. Watch out, bacon, fruitcake. Watch out, making fruitcake.
Is that you mean on his own? He did that.
Yeah, he did. He has a band called the Superions, and he did a song called "Fruitcake."
Oh,
and
is
it's
that after
hilarious.
B-52s?
Oh yeah, this was like in the last 10 years. Yeah.
What's Harley? You're a fine girl. Is this about Harley Quinn?
You're a fine girl. Yeah, I know that song. Yeah. But is it Harley? Was it Harley? Oh, Harley too. You're a fine girl. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
So, John, this is my favorite Billy Joel
This is
song.
Brandy, Harley. Okay.
We Didn't Start the Fire is one of my favorite songs. I love this song so much. I think it's so amazing. It's also really it's a great song in terms of political and social commentary.
Yeah.
And I've been saying like for years now, thinking that somebody should update this song for like
They
modern
did.
times.
I didn't fart, you liar.
Wait, did somebody do that?
Yeah.
Weird Al?
Someone help me, please. I didn't cut the cheese.
Is this Weird Al?
No. I heard this years and
Oh, so that's a parody.
Ago.
But
Yeah,
if we
it's
did a
parody.
geeky version, I agree. That would be God's. That'd be amazing if we could do that.
We didn't start the fire. That's tough because there's that.
It's a very
bit in the
tough song to
middle.
sing, though. Yes.
We'll do one.
Okay, Brandy.
Yeah,
You're a fine
Brandy.
girl.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Harley. Yeah.
That's less about Harley Quinn. I'm telling you, it's the other version.
Or we should do Bare Naked Ladies 1 week. You can do that. All the
love that
fast
song.
parts. You just do the fast parts.
Oh, dude, that's so tough, though. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
But you have to think of- but-
the brain start ticking.
Yeah, but think of doing that for other things, right? Like for
That could be, yeah.
that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to just think of one we did or something. Like, who did we talk about today?
Let's see.
We talked about Thunder. I don't know. That's so tough, though. Wow, that's gonna be
Yeah. I was like moistity, moist butt, the moist butt sticking.
Nice, that's good. Sea shanties are popular now, he says.
Yes, we will get Weird Al as a guest.
That'd be amazing.
I think
He'd be
he's in
perfect at
LA.
this. He'd be perfect at this. Oh, We Didn't Start the Flame War. Oh, that's another parody. Okay. Oh, John will help us write the lyrics if we do a geeky version. All right, John. I'll take you up on that offer if we do it.
If they're old enough, they are public domain.
Well,
Yeah,
some
but
things
again,
aren't.
public domain are usually really old.
That's
songs,
like 80
right?
years or something. Or 100.
Ain't she sweet? You can see her down the street.
What song is that?
Ain't She Sweet? It's like 1920s. It's like this 1920s song.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, sea shanties. Tammy pointed us to some sea shanties. We should learn a sea shanty or two because that's actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the Irish drinking song. And stuff
my God, you read mine. I think we could also just do the Irish drinking song. I always wanted to do that.
But then we have to do a line. So we'd have to do a line piece. So
yeah, go back and forth.
My butt is really sticky,
and it's really wet. Keep going.
I'm trying to think of the. I'm trying to. My butt is really sticky, and it's really wet.
It's really wet.
But I'm trying not to be picky.
And I just got a pet because I think the second and fourth are supposed to rhyme, right?
Yeah, so the second and fourth always rhymes. So maybe I'll just sit down
and take a swig of ale
because I'm just so sweady.
And gosh, my ass is pale.
Oh,
There we go. That was bad, actually.
That wasn't terrible. Yeah, we'd have to think of something different.
That was better than our Geeky musical first attempt.
Yeah, I think it would have to be a little bit more different to us because I think that's a copyright for Whose Line Is It Anyway?
No. I don't think so because all these improv games have been done forever by other people.
Right. But I mean the beat, like the style. Maybe
the ID. I don't know.
I don't
know. Just because all those games come from those are all classic improv stuff, really. I think we get away with that, particularly if we're the ones singing it, not laying down a music track.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. You can tell.
Oh God, the Mickey Mouse rule. Yeah. Well, the Mickey Mouse rule was copyright lasted 90 years after the death of the creator. So.
Wait. What does that mean? The Mickey Mouse rule.
So Disney, so in order to keep Mickey from going into the public domain, they had our government pass a law about copyright in which the copyright of a character does not expire until 90 years after the death of the creator. But I think when he says they re-upped it, I think there was a way to make it so that it's even beyond the 90 years. I think it's like maybe even like 120 years or something like that before anyone can use it, before it becomes available for everyone. So yeah. So
are you saying at some point 100 whatever years after Walt Disney's death, people are going to be able to use Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, openly. Yeah.
Disney is going to do everything in their power to change those laws and make that not happen.
They keep doing it. They keep trying to extend that age or that length of time. So yeah.
Song styles, yes. I mean, we're kind of doing sort of what we were trying to attempt to do, except we're no Wayne Brady. Drunken Moon Knight is a master of all the drunken judo. That's nice to bring it back, Mark. Very well done. And on that note, that's a good place to end, I think, on drunken judo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you very much, folks. Thanks for all your help with that one.
Yeah.
And thanks for tuning in with us. If you're watching live or in post, we're going to do after hours right after this. Yes. If you're a Patreon supporter, head on over to patreon.com/supergeekedup. And you can watch it $3 a month or more. You can watch our shenanigans and we're more stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll do more singing. Who knows? Supergeekedup.com is the website. This is the YouTube channel you're watching, Super Geeked Up. Please, again, do that liking, belling. That made no sense. And subscribing. That helps us out. And Francis, now wait. Did you say, are you keeping this website or getting rid of this?
That website's going to be forever. That's going to be the home for everything I do. I technically did the first episode of my new show, but unfortunately,
you did?
Because I'm working with someone who's never done podcasts before, so we want to do a first episode again. So next week, I promise you a new episode.
Is this the relationship one?
Yeah, it's called "Is This Love?"
That's a good title.
The podcast all about love and relationships.
Is this love?
It is actually because it's actually based off that song. So we named it after that song.
Oh, that's great. Wait, that's by who?
I don't recall, actually.
You named
she was the one who brought it up. She was the one who was looking at song lyrics, and I'm like, oh, great.
I told you I want to be on the show sometime.
Yeah, so we are. Well, yeah. So I'm working with someone new, so we're gonna work up to that because it's been a second. It'll take a second for her to be comfortable enough to have more people on than just her and I.
Instead of
So
Is This Love, Is This Wet Butt?
that's the after hour show.
Oh, should we call that? Or Is This Butt Wet?
Is this butt wet? Yeah, that's the that's the
Is this butt
blind.
wet? Can
That's
I
the blood.
feel it?
That's the blindfold mystery game we play afterwards. It's like, is this butt wet? You're gonna find out.
So are you just blindfolded? You touch butts?
Yeah.
White Snake, thank you, Martha.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And Tammy. And Blister's Mate. There you go.
Oh,
White
look at that.
Snake.
Everyone knows what that is. So.
All right. Awesome. All right, cool. Folks, we will have next week Scott Tackett, who goes by the pen name William Joseph Roberts, another awesome author on. So back to guest next week.
Back
so maybe
to guest.
we won't do a 2.5-hour show like we did
today. Well, look, if next time Marissa's on, it's going to be a 2.5-hour show. So I
don't know. I don't think we ever. We've gone 2 hours for sure. Over 2 hours.
At least 2 hours. Yeah.
I'm sure. All right, and then so if you're not joining us for After Hours, we'll see you next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. By the way, if anybody from Comic Fest is watching us for the first time, welcome. Not in the chat I saw, but if you're watching post, thank you for joining us there and for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Be a guest. Talk about the show.
Be a guest.
Said be a guest. Talk about the show.
All right, that's it, folks. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much, and stay geek, everybody, and have a wet butt. See you soon. Bye.